Hi guys. Chotos. Wait lang. I'm just preparing some stuff. Hello Toki. Rinig ba ako? I missed you too. I miss everybody. Wait lang. I can't. Oh, Jella. Hello, welcome in. Wait. Haven't streamed for a while now. Oh, it's Skinner. Welcome in. Yeah, everybody. Wait lang ah. Rock your body. Wait lang. Chatos guys. I'm preparing the menti. Menti. So proud of you. Oh, thank you so much. Teka. Wait lang ah. I'm currently multi-streaming on FB and Twitch. So, wait lang. Hindi ko makita yung sa Facebook. Kasi, walang monitoring yung Facebook eh. Twitch has its own monitoring on OBS. Wait lang. Inaayos ko pa tong stuff. So, chatos guys. Just enjoy the Utada Hikaru song. Wait lang. Wait. Wait lang. Wait, how do I pin? Wait, I need to pin the is there a mod? May mod ba sa stream ko right now? Can you pin my my link? Wait lang. I'm gonna pin it. I'm gonna open my Twitch. Choto guys. Chotos. I'ma pin this on my own. There you go. There you go. I think I pinned it. Yeah. I did. Okay. I think I'm good. I'm so unprepared. I'm always doing the scuffed streams every time. Isabihin nyo lang kung masyado malakas yung boses ko. Just let me know. I've been switching mics every time. Yeah. Teka. Chatos. Ayan. Hello! Wait lang. Let me change my BGM. Baka copyright strike ako. Yan. Hello! Hello guys. Is everybody here? Andito ba kayo? Paramdam naman kayo? Kasi it's been a while. I haven't streamed for like the last time I streamed was still around April. So hello guys. Welcome into the stream. So I'm not sure if am I audible? Guys, am I audible? Rinig niyo ba ako? Can you hear me? Can you hear my heartbeat? Audible. Yan. Yes. Okay. So yeah. So hello, welcome Skinner. Wait, let me catch up with who was here earlier. I hope okay yung quality ng boses ko. Papalit-palit kasi ako ng mic recently. I'm using the Audio Technica right now. And I also have my Elgato, my new mic. But I figured that my audio technique is way clearer for streams than the Elgato one. I use it for work. So, I mean the Elgato. So yeah, wait. Let me catch up. Skinner, welcome in. Jens, welcome in. Jella from Facebook, welcome in. Who's here? Popo, welcome in as well. Toki, welcome in too. Who else was here? Toki, Popo. Wait, yung Audio Technica. Yes! It's actually good. Yeah. Kaso, the thing with this mic is, it's not for it's not for work for me because it's too sensitive, because it's more like, feel ko pang ano to eh, pang recording lang to eh. Pang stream tsaka pang recording, because it captures a lot of the details, pati tahol ng aso nakaka-capture. So yeah, so welcome in everybody. So to introduce myself, it's been a while. Yeah, welcome back. Thank you, Jella. Wait, nag-merge ba? Ay, oo, nag-merge yung ano. Nag-merge pa rin yung chat. Ang saya. Yeah, so welcome in. Oh, Alet Claire, welcome into the stream. So to introduce myself, it's been a while. This is Mirai. And I'm an illustrator, I'm a VTuber, and a mental health content creator based in the Philippines. So, yeah, welcome in, welcome in. It's been a long while since I was, away? At tagal ko nawala. So, it's kind of relatively new to me that I am speaking again here. And I don't know how I sound like. So yeah, let me know if in case I'm too loud, or if in case nakakabingi, nakakarindi yung boses ko. Just let me know. Let me know. Or hindi nyo na ako marinig. I don't know, the settings change over time. So yeah, just let me know. And tonight rather, hindi ko pala shinare sa Facebooks, yung link ng Menti. Wait, let me share it as well. So, share natin. So, I'm actually multi-streaming on Facebook and Twitch because I want to share this to both of my followers. So, ayan, may narinig ko yung bubusin. That's the reason why I shift mics from time to time. So, eto, ayan, nilagay ko sa chat, sa Facebook. So, I'm multi-streaming right now because I want to share this to my followers because I'm originally, just for everyone's awareness, originally I started on Facebook, and eventually I tried streaming on Twitch. I'm not a streamer exactly when I started. I'm like an off-stream content creator. So I do illustrations about, mental health and random fandom. So yeah. So there, I was able to put the link. Paano ko ba ipin dito sa Facebook? Hindi naman ako mababan, no? Ilang beses kong binabanggit yung Facebook sa Twitch. Twitch, don't ban me. I'm just a small streamer. Wait lang. Chotos. Basta na, ito. Na-share ko na. Yan. Yan. Okay, so yan. So, ito na. So, what's with this ONLive thingamajig? So, recently, the reason why I'm here right now is because I'm not supposed to stream. Technically, I'm not supposed to stream, but this output that we work hard, I mean, Jay from VTuberNewsdrop, if you're familiar with him, he covers news about VTubing, and with the help also of ShioriPon. ShioriPon is a rogue surgeon VTuber, and in real life, she's really a surgeon. She's a medical doctor. So, Jay actually thought of this idea na, oh, Mirai, parang may event sa June. So, may VTuber event. It's called ONLive. And Jay was able to think of why not let's make a panel discussion or stage appearance on ONLive discussing something related to VTubers and mental health. So yun yung start nung idea na yun. And I think it started January. See how long the process is? The process the process is ganun siya katagal. Like, kasi busy kami pareho ni Shiori, ni Jay. So, we really had a lot of, alam mo yun, preps. Or, alam mo yun, it took us really time to prep for this. Especially na Shiori being a surgeon, so she's busy herself. And also Jay, juggling, doing VTuber things, VTuberNewsdrop, and work most likely. So yeah, so we created what you call this? A topic that most likely would reflect or would resonate to a lot of us, myself included. And not gonna lie, I only skimmed the video, okay? ONLive is, for those who don't know, and for those who are not aware about the VTubing scene or community, especially sa mga nasa Facebook na hindi aware about VTubing. VTubing is like, imagine streaming, di ba people stream, right? Kita yung mukha. In VTubing, we use an avatar, just like what I do right now. So I'm a PNG tuber kasi wala pang perang pang live 2D. Wala pang pera, kaya mag-donate kayo sa gang ko. So, ayun, I'm doing a VTubing. So, we parang accommodate a persona as someone who streams and my lore and all that, shenanigans. So, that's what VTubing is about. And surprisingly, ONLive has been... Oh, thanks for the follow! Curie! So, thank you so much for the follow, Curie! Welcome to the stream. So, yun nga. So, surprisingly, ONLive has been an event, I think, since last year. And then, tinuloy nila this year. So, ayun. We're just really happy that there's an event specifically for VTubers. Kasi usually, di ba, pag mga cons or events, usually anime, cosplay, or ano ba mga niche hobbies, board games. I'm not familiar with the VTuber, the con events anymore. Comics. So yeah, so we're really happy that at least this kind of community has its own, common space or a convention where we can celebrate the fun of, VTubing in general. So yeah, so that's why ONLive is here. And we appeared. We appeared in ONLive was it last week? Last week. Ayun. Last week ba? Kailan ba yung 15? We appeared last June 15. That's last week. Last week na pala. How time flies. Last week na. So yun, we appeared last week. And I think una ata kami about nabubulol ako. About wait lang. Oh, kami yung una sa lahat ng mga performers and the other panel. So yeah. Jen says Mira is the cutest. Yeah. But thank you so much. So yun nga. Sige, bigyan ko kayo ng sample para may idea kayo kung ano mga pinagagawa ng mga tao sa ONLive. May tao sa unahan to. Wait. Shinare nila yung video. So, wait lang. So, here are some of the things that they did. Kasi absent ako. Okay. Just wanna share. Absent kasi ako nung ONLive. I'm supposed to go. However, kasi I have my board exam review, so I cannot compromise that. I cannot compromise as much as I wanted to hang out with fellow VTubers that time. Hindi ako pwede. Nagsasagot ako ng mga drills. Nagsasagot ako ng mga exam drills. So, yeah. So, I was there in spirit. And my VTuber friends are like looking for me. And I was like, I wasn't there. I just, there on stage in spirit. Jen says, nasa unhan. Because Mira is the best. Aww. Yeah, so wait, what do we have here? So ayan, bigyan kayo na sample para at least may idea kayo kung ano yung mga ginagawa sa ONLive. Usually, there are performers since VTubing is a sort of entertainment. It's streaming, only more creative. In my, observation. And as someone who's in the, sphere of VTubing, it's more creative. Kasi we do a lot of stuff, We do a lot of technological shiz. So here's a sample. So some VTubers sang, perform on stage. Teka, panoorin na natin to. It's from Fuyumi. Pinicture natin si Fuyumi. Teka, may sound ba to? Wait lang ah. Wait! Why does it not stop? It doesn't stop. Why is it lagging? It's lagging, guys. What the hell? Ayaw na mag-stop. What's the problem with this? Wait lang. Ayaw na mag-stop. Teka. Para may sample kayo. Para at least may idea kayo. Because I do understand that a lot of my followers, especially on Facebook, I know that, I don't know, maybe some of you guys knew me IRL. Alam ko kilala niyo ako. Some of my followers probably knew me IRL. So, at least may idea kayo ng mga shenanigans ko. Wait. ONLive. Teka. Let's feature for you. I like this performance, by the way. Kasi nagahang eh. Wait lang. Ayan. Why is it lagging? It's lagging. What the hell? For you beam! Ayan. Yeah, that's what we usually, that's what they usually do for the performance. So yeah, so that's what ONLive is. And since I'm no singer, so nag-panel discussion na lang ako. Tapos wait lang. Ito pa. This one is fun also. Para lang may idea kayo. Ay, ito yung medley. So, sino pa sa inyo nakapunta, guys, sa ONLive? Kasi ako na nakapunta. I missed out a lot. I think they're singing Breaking Dimensions here. Feel ko mas malakas pa yung video sa boses ko. Na natin. Ayan. I miss out these stuff, So yeah, so that's what they, did for the performance. And wait lang, let me check the chat on Facebook. Ang hassle mag-check ng chat dito sa Facebook. Ang hassle! Sorry, Facebook. Jen says, sana all nakapunta. I wasn't able to come. Because, yun nga, I was really busy with my board exam review. So, I was just there in spirit. And so, yun nga, yung appearance ko on ONLive is actually, we were only allowed to share 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes lang. So, this time, etong i-share ko is actually the uncut version. This is the uncut version of the 15-minute performance panel that we did. And, yun nga, to be honest, I just skimmed this video nung pina-check sa amin to ni Jay. Because Jay edited the stuff. Nung pina-check sa amin to, hindi ko pinanood ng dire-diretso yung buong 52 minutes. Because I was too busy. Tsaka kasi, for me kasi, I don't know, I still have this kind of awkwardness whenever I see myself or hear myself, I sometimes cringe on the thought of I'm gonna listen to myself. Even before, as someone who doesn't stream before, siguro mas mataas yung tendency ko back then to cringe on my own interviews. I get to be interviewed too on podcast or vlogs din about mental health din. Na ano ko. Whenever I try to listen to it, yung parang, oh, Mirai, it's already posted na. I'm like, do I check it? When I tried to, when I tried to start playing the first few seconds of the video or the podcast, I cringe and I just immediately shut down the Spotify. I just closed the tab. Because I cringe. I really cringe whenever I get to listen to this. So I will be watching this dire-derecho with you guys. Okay? For the first time. So yeah. So I hope I enjoy as well, as much you will enjoy. So yun nga. Ang topic that we did for ONLive is actually about burnout. So in this case, since the tawag dito, the audience is all mostly VTuber fans and VTubers. So we try to relate it on the case of VTubers. But I believe that the concepts, tsaka yung mga thoughts, tsaka yung mga signs and all that are very much similar also to people who are not fans of VTubing or who are just normal person. So let's try to watch this. And also, we'll be discussing about burnout. I think there are mentions of some VTubers here in the video, so just a fair warning. So yeah. And ano bang laman nito? Para at least may idea kayo, para ma-appreciate nyo rin siya. Ang laman nito is actually what burnout is about and what are the signs usually when you feel like you're starting to have burnouts and what you can do about it. So ShioriPon and I shared our thoughts about it. And I think there's also a part in the panel discussion where I was also sharing my own experiences of being burned out. So yeah. And at the end of this video, wala dito sa video na to, I asked permission from a VTuber. Kasi she tweeted something recently, which is I think related to burnout. Which I think it's also inspiring to, share to you guys. So yeah, right after this video, I'll share that to you. And ayun, if you have questions about burnout, so we'll address it. We'll read all of them later after the stream. I was able to share it on, it's pinned here on Twitch. So the link is pinned here on Twitch. So if you have questions, kasi I put the the link instead of you guys asking on chat, kasi matatabunan yung nasa chat. Sorry. Matatabunan if you put your questions on chat, baka hindi ko mabasa. And also, if in case you guys are shy to, to reveal your username or what. So, at least on Menti, on the link, you can anonymously ask questions. Just please make sure hindi joke yung mga ilalagay niyo. We're serious here, okay? So wait, let me catch up with the comments on Facebook. Have you read my Menti message? I haven't, but I saw someone put some stuff on my Menti. Later we will read it, okay? After this video, and the tweet obviously nasa tab. Yeah. So let's watch the video first, and most likely I'll be inserting some information just in case may mga additional information ako that I would like to, share. And if you have, I also encourage you guys, if you want to say something about the video while we're watching it, feel free to put it in the chat. Okay, mahiya guys. We're here to have a safe space, discussing things like these, burnout, this is a safe and accountable space for everybody. so that we can, plan kindness. Oh, Sora! 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 Oh my god, I don't know how to talk anymore. Hello, Sora. Hello, Mirai. Welcome back. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm not technically fully back. Fully back? When I said fully back, it reminds me of fully booked. I don't know. I'm weird. But yeah, anyway. Yun nga. I'm not fully back, but I appreciate the thought. So, yun nga. Again, for those who are new here in the stream, I kept on clapping. For those who are new here in the stream, I'm Mirai. I'm a VTuber, I'm an illustrator, I'm a mental health content creator based in the Philippines, and I'm actually on a hiatus. So this is a special stream. So I just have to stream this because this is to um sayang naman kung hindi ma-share kasi pinaghirapan namin to ni Jay, and this was not shown on ONLive. So I wanted it to share to everybody, especially those who follow me. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Sorry na, Sora. Yun nga, I'm still in a hiatus because I'm reviewing for the board exam for clinical psychologist. And it's hard. So, supposedly, hindi dapat ako mag-stream today kasi I had just for you guys to have an understanding where I'm coming from. I just have every Saturday and Sunday, I have an 8 to 5 class. So, alam mo yun, nakaupo ka dire-diretso. Tapos, syempre mabilisan yun na discussing about, a lot of psych stuff. So, it's hard, Na-pretty yung brain cells ko today. And then tomorrow ulit. So, I'm supposed to be resting, but I like to share this to you guys. This is how much I'm, dedicated to share this. Because I enjoyed doing this, and I hope Shiori and Jay enjoyed doing this as well. So yeah, tara, panoorin na natin to. I will not turn off the BGM kasi I think may BGM ba yung video? I think wala eh. But yeah, I'll not turn off the BGM na lang para sure. So, let me see if it captures the audio. So let's go. I'm kinda I'm kinda excited. I'm kinda excited to play to press the play button. I'm kinda anxious because like I mentioned, I'm cringing. Cringing to see myself, to hear myself, but yeah, let's go.
Hello everyone, my name is
I'll just
Jay
turn off
and
the
thank you for
BGM.
joining us
There
for
you go.
this special presentation, something that we have prepared for ONLive 2025. In our previous presentations, we talk about VTuber security or VTubers communicating with the media, and now we
Naglalag pa.
are doing a different topic this time. It's not just me who's speaking in front of everyone. And
Wait, let me adjust the volume. Sobrang lakas ata eh. Wait. So I'll be stopping the video from time to time kasi I might, add some additional information.
we have invited two speakers, and I can trust that they can discuss this, especially in their perspective as VTubers. So imagine this: you are a VTuber, you are someone that prepares the schedules, grinds all of those content, and
Yeah.
your content is much appreciated. However, there will be some days that you will feel like
Guys, let me know kung di nyo rinig yung video, okay? Don't be shy. Oh, wait. Before I continue, hello, Frederick. Welcome in. Long time no game. Yeah, welcome into the stream. And welcome in... Ay, hindi. Si Sora pala to. Kanina pa pala siya nagko-comment. Kumustahin mo kami, Mirai, after your board exam? Of course. Yeah, I hope you guys, don't forget me. I've been in a hiatus for how many times? So, yeah. Sana maalala nyo din ako. So yeah, the board exam is around, no, not around, there's an exact date. It's September 24, 25. So if you guys are the type who prays, pray for me. Pray for me, it's so hard. I just want to pass, I know, I just want to share before I continue the video. Of course, like everyone else, I want to be a top-notcher, pero Okay na ako maging top-notcher sa mga kliyente ko. Just pass the board exam is enough for me. So, yeah. Included me. Include me. Ayan, include me on your prayers. What the hell? Nabubulala ako. So, yeah. So, let's go. So, after this stream, I won't be streaming again for a long while. Siguro babalik ako if I pass, which I hope I
Tralalero,
pass.
tralala.
Tralalero. Oh, what's that? Wait, I think I disabled blurb. Teka. Sorry guys, I'm doing a just chatting stream, so I'll be disabling the blurbs for now. So yeah, but welcome in Monsi. Welcome into the stream. Teka, I forgot to disable the blurbs. Teka, draw those guys. So yun, wait lang ah. Sorry, commercial ulit. I forgot to disable the blurbs. So blurbs are for those who are in my Facebook live. Those are sound redeems. Huh? Di ako nakalog in. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I'll drink later. Wala akong water right now. Chotos, guys. Commercial break. Teka. Please do not redeem blurbs, guys. I paused my blurbs. Pause all blurbs. Okay, there you go. Ayan. Okay, eto na. Let's go. Let's play the video. Let's see. Eto na.
There's not that much hope left in this scene. The top dogs have either left us, and April was a terrible month for VTubing.
So we're talking about
And
burnout, guys.
This May, since we started preparing this introduction, I think it's kind of getting worse because most of our news feed is either filled with the bad stuff, the drama, and there's no one way or two ways or three ways around it. There's no excuses around it. It's just that. And of course, all of this is definitely not good for the morale of everyone, whether you're a VTuber, whether you're a fan, because you are here to entertain people, and then you're burning out. Burnout. Yes, that is the topic of our discussion, and with
Yes.
us is Hello Mirai.
Yeah,
She
it's
is
me.
taking her exams, her board exams, and all the best to her.
Yay!
And also, we also have the one and only
Pachi, pachi, pachi,
ShioriPon, a general surgeon, and she has been talking about medical matters in her streams aside from playing games. And if she's not busy as a general surgeon, she is also entertaining people. So, with that said, we will now
Yeah.
go to our discussion.
Wee! So ShioriPon, by the way, is I think right now, she's a Tekken streamer. She's a Tekken main streamer. She used to stream a lot of Tekken 8. May Tekken 9 na ba? I'm that outdated. May Tekken 9 na ba? Di ba 8 pa lang? I don't know. But yeah, she's enjoying a lot of Tekken these days. And she's also a surgeon, IRL. Ano ba mga content niya usually? Medical streams. She also does medical streams on YouTube. And what else? Yeah, I think that's it. So let's go. So okay, another disclaimer. You'll see duplicates of me. So the avatar that I'm using right now is also the one that I used here. So yeah, me-reception, guys. Me-reception.
All right.
Oh my God.
Ladies, thank you for taking your time to join us in this conversation. I know it's very hot at the time of this recording, and it's very, very dramatic pa in a sense. So, first, all right. First off, we were talking about burnout, and I think it's everybody's facing it. Everybody's contemplating about their life decisions and how did they came to be and what's their future here.
Yeah,
Especially
so we talk about burnout,
VTubers who are
guys.
thinking that they may not have a future within this space. So first and foremost, both of you have like the medical expertise to explain and medical psychological expertise that we trust that we can explain this in a manner that very well resonates with every VTuber who's going to watch this, at ONLive or outside ONLive. So let's break down the definition of burnout basically. So I
So okay, so on this part, I think I explained what burnout is, so you might want to listen.
want to know more about the definition of
Just let me
burnout
know kung di
based
nyo
on
marinig yung video, okay?
how you learned about it. So I'll start with you, Mirai.
Oh, for me, based sa field ko in clinical psych, burnout is actually a chronic stress. So, the more that you experience chronic stress based on a lot of frustrations or a lot of things that doesn't work out for you, if it's in terms of the VTubing community, it often leads to exhaustion. It often leads to sometimes we detach from some people bigla nag-hiatus, 'di ba? And they also
Mm-mm,
feel
Yeah.
a sense of ineffectiveness. So,
mm-mm,
yun yung meaning ng burnout for me in short.
mm-mm. Okay, so thank you for that. How about you, Doc? What's your take on the whole this whole burnout thing in a medical sense?
It's pretty much the same. Especially you feel like you feel exhausted all the time, like always tired.
Mm-mm,
Sometimes you're irritated all the time. You're feeling overwhelmed with everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get more anxious or you have anxiety, and you also like lose you have this feeling of no more, you don't have any more motivation, or you lose interest in what you used to do,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Yeah, so all of that combined, and what happens is like your performance in doing things is a lot less than usual. Yeah, but it's like yeah, but what the Mirai said, but
Yeah.
that's those are the things I felt when I felt like I was gonna get burnt out.
Mm-mm.
I would feel all of those things.
Since you've raised the topic of burnout, you started with talking about dealing with burnout. Doc, yeah, tell me more about it. Tell me more. Uh, how did you deal with it? What was like the, the things that you did in order to
Okay.
motivate yourself? Keep
Okay. So, I just want to insert. It's just interesting to note. Parang pink yung background namin. Yeah. And we also actually shared our fair share of burnout. I think yung context dito as a content creator. Kasi nga we're talking about burnout in the VTubing community. So yeah, you guys, if you have thoughts about the video, you share it on chat, your violent reacts, or maybe if you can relate on some parts of the video, feel free to share it, and let's have a good discussion. So yeah, so ano bang ano namin dito? Sinabi namin ni Shiori. So, yun, may mga personal stories kami dito. So, take it as, everybody's human. Even if we are both professionals in our own respective fields, we also are, people having feelings. And we also get tired. We also get stressed out. So, ang pinaka-important kasi dito is how you deal with these, challenges like burnout. So, tara, let's, listen to it.
motivating yourself.
Okay, like when I feel like I'm, because I can feel kasi when malapit na, or I'm at the verge of burning out, or I'm starting to get burnt out. As soon as I start feeling yung palagi akong pagod, as soon as I start feeling tired, or like, wala akong motivation, I just don't do it. I stop. I take a break. Very important yung taking breaks. Kasi especially if you're a busy person like me, na every day I would go to the hospital morning until afternoon, and then sometimes every 3 days go on duty, which is like 34 hours or so. There are times when I'm really tired, and so even if I have a scheduled stream for, like, let's say, yeah, I have a scheduled stream, I scheduled a stream at 9 p.m. on this day. If when I come back home and I feel really tired and I just don't want to, I just take a break. Like, I don't worry about having to miss out, because my well-being is more important. If I keep streaming without taking breaks, like, even if I don't feel like it, the quality of the stream would be not as good, right? Because people can tell if you're tired. But yeah, I would take breaks, and then sleep earlier than I'm supposed to. What other things? Do something else. Basically, do something else. Have me time. Exercise. Go out and touch grass. Yun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
In all consideration, being in a state of burnout, kasi we've already seen several cases of VTubers. Uh, we've already seen several cases of VTubers saying that, okay,
Sorry if my avatar here is moving. I think the mic is picking up so much sound. So don't mind the avatar moving.
maybe I'm not convinced with my character, the design, the personality that I shape, the the audience that I have, especially with the kind of audiences nowadays, people.
Also, I have a backstory when we recorded this. Di naman siguro NBA to. Pero the hard work we did, I think Shiori and me are at home, of course, as VTubers. We stream at home. Meanwhile, Jay, being the busy person, he recorded this, or he did this panel discussion recording at a, what you call this, at a co-working space, because he was, a go-to person. May event siyang i-cover from here to there. So imagine the hard work, tas naghahanap siya ng magandang signal for the panel discussion, because of course it has a video, it has audio. So imagine all those, things we do for stuff like this. So I hope you get the point, and that's why I'm really, excited to share this to all of you. So let's see. Let's continue.
Tend to really go ballistic or progressive about these matters. I'm saying the word progressive, but you know where we're going. So, uh, yeah, there's so many factors in this burnout, but I've heard from already like some warning signs from you. How about you, Mirai?
Factors of burnout. Yeah, there are a lot. Okay. So this part, okay, I'll be sharing ano yung mga factors why someone gets burnout, pero in terms of VTubing, community. But the same, factors also happen if you're not a VTuber, or if you're just a normal person, if you're not, as geek as we are. So yeah, it applies to everyone. Okay, baka kasi some people out there here watching this stream, baka sabihin, hindi naman ako VTuber eh, hindi naman applicable sa akin yun eh. Or hindi naman ako fan eh. But it applies to everyone. So that's the beauty of, this panel, kasi it resonates not just to VTubers, but also to everyone who is human. Basta human ka, basta tao ka, it resonates to you, for sure. And it's not a one size fits all. Of course, it comes in, every VTuber has different factors naman. But the most common ones, usually, ito especially for those who are in the corpo, heavy workload, the pressures of
Yeah.
doing more, di ba?
Yeah.
Work overload, yeah. Lack of
Mm-mm.
control, being powerless about things that they wanted to decide over their creativity, di ba? So usually they're managed by their management. And then
Mm-mm.
yung unrealistic and unfair expectations, especially when you have a big community, they're expecting you to be like this, like that. Sometimes you question yourself if it's still you, or are you just filling in the gap that your audience are trying to create out from you, 'di ba? And aside from that, negative interpersonal interactions, 'di ba, mga conflicts, 'di ba, yung mga drama, the
Yeah.
usual that we see on social media. And then misalignment of values, 'di ba si Gaugura, sabi niya, disagreement with the management. If I remember correctly, just correct me if I'm wrong. So that's another
Yeah, that's what
thing.
she said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
of
what she said.
course, yeah, okay. Good. And then challenging environments, minsan toxic yung workplace, depende kung anong klaseng workplace that you have as a VTuber, whether you're indie or a corpo, micromanagement, ayun, that's some of the factors. Aside from that, of course, internally, meron din mga factors that you might consider or everyone could consider. Yung personality natin, of course, on how we see things. People pleaser ba yung VTuber? Siyempre, pag people pleaser ka, lahat gagawin mo to the point na you exhausted yourself, or if you're an overachiever, stuff like that. Aside from that, self-esteem. So, kung mababa yung self-esteem mo, you'll always feel hopeless, you feel bad about yourself, magkamali ka lang ng konti, na, na-cancel out ka as a VTuber, you'll feel sorry about yourself too much to the point of made-depress ka, stuff like that. And aside from that, the way we cope about stuff. So, if we're not prepared for this kind of adventure, sometimes a lot of VTubers are caught off guard on this part. They don't know how to cope up with things like this. Kasi syempre, ang dami mo nakaka-interact. So, there are many problems arise as a VTuber. So, yung coping strategies, how to what Shiori said na nagdi-distance siya, taking a breaks. Some VTubers don't know that. It's not on their vocab to take breaks. Sometimes
Yeah.
they feel that VTubing is, ay, kailangan everyday nag-stream. So, may mga ganong feeling. Kasi parang feeling nila, more engagement, more followers,
I
more money,
I
ganon.
see that a lot.
Yeah, so I just want to add. So yeah, and burnout is not just like ang dami kong ginagawa. It's sometimes also an internal thing, like the way you address whenever you are starting to feel burnout. It also the traits that you show, yung kind of personality, kung paano mo i-deal with yung mga ganito challenges, also is a main factor, or a big factor why people get burnout all the more. Aside from the external ones, like yung pressures from the company, whether VTuber company or pressures from parents. If, for example, diba, kung if you're really affected by your parents, or pressures from society, stuff like that. Kumbaga, the factors isn't just, sabi ko kanina, it's not one size fits all. It's a combination of a lot of things. And it varies from person to person. So, hindi siya parang iisa lang na, burned out siya kasi ganito. Ay, oo, siya rin, burned out siya kasi pareho lang silang, pareho lang reason sila. Hindi siya ganun. It's not one size fits all. So, yeah, let's go.
Yeah. And there, aside from that, of course, yung mga problems IRL nila, it also adds to the, more stress for them. And lastly, eto, marami din to, negative self-talk. Sometimes, they're too criticizing of themselves. Pag hindi nila nagawa to, they feel end of the world na, wala na, ayoko na, stop na ako. Bigla na lang sila mag-quit. Mga ganun din tendency. So,
Yeah.
I think I was able to cover everything. I think, baka si
Thank
Shiori, baka may ma-input.
yes, Doc, maybe you can add something to that.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of, ayun nga, yung sinabi ni Mirai na, at least for corpo, I think yan, yeah, that would cause burnout, yung expectations talaga. Kasi if you're in a big corpo, like, like in cover or in any color, Niji Sanji or HoloLive.
So
There
any other
are,
VTuber agency
yeah,
that is
there are very, very high expectations, especially
Yeah.
from the audience. And
Mhm.
aside from that, yun nga, you have to, there's a set of things you have to do, especially because you're being handled by by management, so there's less freedom and yet very high expectations. So ayun, especially yun nga, with the recent announcement of Gargura's graduation, about the
Yeah.
not ano yan?
Okay. So I just want to add, okay, kasi I know just what I mentioned earlier. A lot of you on the Facebook side are not aware that much of the VTubing scene from my followers. So, ang parang kumbaga ang thesis statement ni Jay is that he did this panel because I think it was mentioned in the intro that he has been noticing a pattern towards how VTubers, treat VTubing recently for the past few years. And what happens is that a lot of them graduates or leaves eventually, and sometimes even abrupt. Like, for example, um, am I allowed to say it here? Ike. Ike ba? Tama ba? Yeah. Si Ike, he suddenly, just graduated out of the, I don't know, bigla na lang. And people assume it might be burnout or something. So, he noticed those patterns. And just in time, when we tried to record this, like around April, yeah, end of April, there are a lot of graduations left and right. So for Jay, it's kind of alarming because he's, circling around the community, the VTubing community. And Galgura is actually one of the pillars of a VTuber company called HoloLive. Just imagine an entertainment company only specifically for VTubers. So that's how, you know, that's what the term corpo that we're trying to talk about in sa video. So Galgora is actually a pillar of the HoloLive industry, and she just announced during the time of recording, she just announced that she'll be graduating because of misunderstanding with the management, if I remember it correctly. And she doesn't seem to be happy about it. Kumbaga parang she's leaving that's just my impression, okay? She's leaving the industry, the corpo. I don't know. I feel that she isn't happy, I guess. But yeah. So that's why we kept on mentioning Gaugura, because during the time we recorded we recorded it. Bubulol na naman ako. We recorded that. Sobrang hot topic nun biglang announcement ni Gaugura na I'll be graduating because due to misunderstanding with the management. So yeah, just to give you a background.
Disagreements with management, something like
Yeah.
that.
Mm-mm.
Probably. Well, I'm just thinking. Probably there were some changes in the or in their direction of the company or the corpo, that and Gargura is unable to deliver, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Like, not in a negative, like they're
Mm-mm.
but like what she wants, it does not align anymore with what the company wants, something like that. So, and when it comes to like smaller indie VTubers like us, I've seen that a lot. Yung sinabi ni Mirai na they set high expectations for
Mm-mm.
themselves.
True.
They-
Yeah, that's also another one big problem that we've been noticing as well. And I think for everyone else then as well, that sometimes we put too much standards that we try to achieve. And when we are not able to achieve it, that's
when we, break down and feel for other people, they feel that they're not, you know, they're not efficient, they're not capable. So burnout starts from there.
Yeah, they set really high expectations for this. It's like, okay, we're gonna do this on my debut. Like, you know how a lot of VTubers like to prepare for a grand debut. They have to get the best looking model, the best rig. They have to have a debut video. They have to have whatever yung kung
Ayan, yan. Eto. I need to, educate people with this. In VTubing kasi, it has been a tradition in the corporate setting. Of course, it's corporate, so they have to market their talents and all that. So, I think it has become a model for people who's trying to start in VTubing na, kailangan ko may, and that's the reason why, guys, I told you earlier, we're streamers, only more creative because we do a lot of technical stuff, creative stuff. So it has been like a norm. I could say it has been a norm. Parang na-normalize na pag nag-VTubing ka, pag naging VTuber ka, dapat meron kang teaser. Yeah, may teaser, may silhouette kung ano itsura ng avatar mo. Tapos, meron pang parang debut video, tapos debut whatever. Tapos may mga, minsan pakulo pa sa Twitter na like this post, parang 50, give this tweet 50 likes, and then I'll reveal the design of my avatar, ganyan, blah, 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 blah. So, there's a lot a lot of effort in there. And sometimes it's too much for some people that they try to model big companies when sometimes you don't necessarily have to do everything, just do what you can.
anong pakulo na grand, basta grand debut, just like in Corpo, yung magagandang debut. And they would get like maybe the debut day itself, when they debut, they would have a lot of viewers, right? It's always like this. Day of the debut, a lot of viewers, maybe like 100. Sige, let's say 100. The next stream they have, cut that number in half. That's the number of viewers they will have on their second stream, and then on their third stream, cut that in half. So it's like, yeah, I see it all the time. Like the debut is like, oh, I get this much, but then the next stream you only have half of that, and then in the next stream it's like half of the last one, and then the more they stream, they feel like disappointed, like, why is it like this, why is no one watching me, like when I debut there was so many, and then they start feeling defeated, like they feel like worthless or compared to other people. But the thing is, that's actually normal. When you have from a debut and then you have less, that's actually normal. That's very normal.
So yeah, that part. So yeah, diba? So I mentioned earlier that VTubers start with like, I need to be, parang yun nga, since na-normalize na yung, you have to be bongga, you have to be extravagant. I could say extravagant. That when you started VTubing, you need to have this checklist na may trailer, may teaser, may silhouette, blah, 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 blah. Tapos, may bonggang debut stream. So, that was an all-out marketing, right? So, what happened as a VTuber, syempre, all the hype is there. Even the VTuber is hyped. so the VTuber expects that they'll be having a lot of viewers, followers, kasi they work hard for it. Like, you spend money for it. Just so you know, guys, yung live 2D pa lang, like the one Shiori has, like she's moving like parang animated. Kasi ako PNG ako so I'm just jumping up and down. So yeah, having a live 2D avatar cost like if hindi ka nagtitipid, regularly it costs around 50,000 pesos. I mean, in US dollars, like it's 1,000 USD above. Pero a lot of artists or riggers offers cheaper, cheaper rigging services. So yeah, so it's expensive. That in itself, the avatar itself is already expensive. So how much more with the artworks, with the assets, with the teasers, with the videos. So since you've worked hard for it, so the VTuber has, conditioned themselves na, this would work well, ganyan. And just like any other, business, this is show business in a way that, it's a risk. The investment is a risk. So at first, of course, since you hype it up, so you will have a lot of followers, di ba? Maraming manonood sa'yo on your first stream, and then it will die down. It will go down if you were not able to maintain the hype and maintain the interest of your followers and the people who watch you during that first stream that you have. Magkakaroon ka ng tinatawag natin law of diminishing returns. So the more you put an effort in it, the returns are not equal anymore. So yeah, so things that a lot of VTubers are missing out. They thought that everything would go fine because it was hype at first. Now what happened after a week? So those are the things that they get disappointed about, and it's pretty much understandable because naging norm yung kind of mindset that if you're a VTuber you should have this and that. Personally, if you guys would ask me, wala pala akong BGM, pero it's okay. If you guys would ask me, I never had a debut. Just so you guys are curious, may debut din ako, pero hindi siya, ano nangyari sa video? Ayun. Hindi siya ganun kabongga na kailangan may silhouette, ganyan. May live 2D din ako, pero just save it for some other time. We'll watch it. But yeah, I look so awkward there. Pero hindi yung talagang all out na like this, guys, for 25 likes I'm gonna reveal a portion of my avatar, yung silhouette, blah blah blah. So, ayun. I really didn't put much, so much marketing on my end just to share. Kasi back then also, I see it as a hobby or just, I just want to try. I just really, really want to try. So far, streaming is, hindi pa ako nagkaka-burnout in streaming. Pero in content creation as an illustrator and psychoeducator, done. And I think I was able to explain it on a part of this video. So yeah, let's go.
They're not everybody, not all VTubers are successful just like that. It takes a really long time. It takes a long time to grow for a lot of other people. And yeah, these new VTubers shouldn't really feel so bad about having a few viewers, because if they keep at it and if they really, if they're passionate about it, eventually they'll grow. But that doesn't mean that, if you're passionate about it, it means you have to like really stream, grind every day. Because, I'm pretty sure a lot of these VTubers have something to do in real life. They're either a student or they are working. They're working. So they have to prioritize first. Like, if school is important, or like their work is important, because that's how they're gonna earn money to survive. And they can't, like, if they are tired, they should take breaks, they should rest. They shouldn't think about I have to stream every day consistently so that I can maintain my viewers and all that, or have a lot of rake in a lot of views to be successful. I have to, because I used to think that way. I used to think that way. Back
too.
when I started, because back then I started during COVID, so I had a lot of time in my hands. So I would say, okay, I have to stream every day. Like I do 2 streams a day because I had a lot of time. But then, like after a while, when things started to get normal and I started to have, I started to be in the hospital more than like normal.
Mm-mm.
Like we were moving back to the normal, and that's when I realized I can't do this.
So yeah, not gonna lie. I also had that thought when I started streaming. You would feel din kasi na for me, when you try to stream. Oh, thanks for the follow, huh? VTuberNewsdrop. Thank you. Welcome into the stream. So yeah, like what Shiori is actually trying to share. I also had the tendency back then when I started streaming that ewan ko, mafe-feel mo yun as a streamer. Parang there's this notion that you have to constantly stream at least every day. And that time was during the pandemic. So nagagawa ko siya noon. Squeezing it in with my 12-hour work back then when I was still working for 12 hours. Yeah, hello, welcome in. Jay, is it Jay? Hello, welcome VTuberNewsdrop. So yeah, sir. So we're talking about, so for those who are new in the stream, so this is Mirai, and we are talking about burnout together with VTuberNewsdrop and ShioriPon. And so far we're in the middle of the talk, and yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, this is the first time I will watch this ng derecho. Kasi when the time VTuber Newsdrop asked us, Shiori and I, to check the video, I skimmed it. I skimmed it real hard. Like I really tried my best to cover everything because I'm really cringing. And that's, I don't know, I'm trying to fight that feeling na I shouldn't be cringing on my interviews. And I've been interviewed for so many times, so yeah, I'm still, it's a challenge for me. I cringe on the thought of hearing myself or seeing myself. But yeah, so far this is the first time I'm watching it dire-diretso. So yeah, so let's go. So what we're doing right now is we're watching, for those who are new, we're watching the full length uncut version of what we showed on ONLive, because the one showed on ONLive is the short version, and I'm trying to insert some information about the topic right here, and some backstory backstory about how we did the video and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm multi-streaming on Twitch and Facebook, so feel free to stay here on Twitch or feel free to stay here on FB Live. So if you have thoughts about my discussion, the stuff that I said right now, and on the video, if you are listening right now while doing some stuff, it's okay. Lyrics are well appreciated. Feel free to share your thoughts here on chat. And if you have questions and if you're shy to reveal your identity, there's the link on my Twitch chat. It's pinned, so you can ask questions for those who, I'm not sure who are who attended from you guys, who attended ONLive. So if you have thoughts about burnout or have questions about burnout, feel free to ask. I think I also pinned it on my Facebook, so you can also ask. You guys, everybody can also ask. This is a safe space for everybody. So let's go. So yeah, that's so true. It's hard to be a streamer, especially if you're new, because you're trying to learn the ropes and you're trying to test the waters, trying to see if what culture should you adapt to be a streamer. So I'm like, that time ay parang kailangan constant ka nag-stream, so alam mo yun yung pressure. And it's really hard. So yeah, let's continue.
I have to lessen my streams, and that's when I realized, like, yeah, I have to have breaks for myself. Like, I'm okay now with just streaming 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes once a week. Because if I'm really feeling tired and not feeling it, then yeah, I will do that. You know, like there's more. Sometimes you have to prioritize what's more important to you and stuff like that. So yeah. Of course, it's different when you're a full time VTuber though. I think they're the ones they really spend time on that.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, ayan, that.
Yeah. And you also have to remember, guys, regardless if you're a VTuber or otherwise, you have to know the purpose. Why are you doing these things? Is it for work? Is it something that you put all of your efforts because this is your source of income, or is this a hobby, so that you would also know how much energy and how much effort and time and other resources that you can put on these kinds of endeavor, whether it's about work or it's about hobbies or it's about something else that you're trying to partake. Is it a new activity for you, stuff like that. Anything that you do, you try to assess how is it really important to you na ibigay mo lahat all out. Kasi yun din yung nagiging problem eh. Nag-all out din yung tao. Pero hindi mo naman na-assess mo ba? Is this something really necessary? I mean, of course, VTubing is fun to do. In terms of VTubing is really fun. I really had fun. If I hadn't, I won't be a VTuber for almost 4 years. But you also have to see, is VTubing your job, like full-time job? Is VTubing your passion project? Or is VTubing your hobby or what? Assess it. Assess how, valuable it is to you, and you would know how much you need to, you know, give out, for making things happen. Kasi on my end, VTubing is, for me, it's a passion project. It's an extension of, my main talaga is, offline content. And VTubing for me is like an extension of, hi, I'm Mirai. I'm a chill person, come join me in my stream, ganun lang. Pero hindi ko siya job. So I'm not that torn. I mean, since I'm in this industry for like quite a while, compared when I was, doing this for the first time, that I was trying to assess, do I do this in full time or what? At this rate, I could say it's just a passion project. It's just an extension of what I mainly do, which is, offline content. So yeah, so let's continue.
That's
Going to the like beyond VTubers, beyond creating content. The reality here is that we are now in the age of content, and we especially are now in the age of quotas. Like you scroll on Facebook, you see the Italian brain rots. Some of them are very discriminatory, and then you see like your news feed. Tapos the algorithm allegedly, ano, or maybe just as basis, uh, what's the most controversial topics, the hot ones, the hot takes on your news feed more than like the best moments, or either way, as anything that has many reactions, comments, and shares gets to tend to be put on the news feed, either Facebook or Twitter, most especially with YouTube. And it's also hard to monetize your content, especially on YouTube. I'm in touch with a another like VTuber or creator that tracks how many VTubers have been demonetized by either YouTube or Twitch. So these are external and internal factors which are leading to burnout. So a very challenging situation. We've rounded about like basically the most of the situations, and I hope that everyone in the audience can relate to this. And like really, when I personally, my perspective when I started this doing this VTuber news thing, even going as back as 2020 with Anime Corner. I didn't expect something that seems to be like the future of entertainment would end up being like, oh, high school drama. Oh, uh, ano ba to? The drama, the controversies, like you stepping on
So
eggshells of
so
the
Jay is explaining more
anxiety
about his
is
experiences in
watching me,
being
right?
a
Yeah.
reporter for
So
VTuber Newsdrop.
yeah, I mean, I've laid out all the matters at hand, but if we want to help VTubers, fellow creators to do their kind of stuff, how do we start with it? This is like really deep conversation. How do we start with it? How to Kasi it's hard to motivate people when they're at like the verge of giving up. It's the challenge. So I'll start with you, Mirai. What do you think about this?
Um, First and foremost, since everybody's becoming aware of burnout, one of the best
Mm,
things that we can do is to offer ourselves as a safe space for them, safe and accountable
mm,
space. I need to
mm,
emphasize accountable because not everything is considered safe. So
mm,
we have to be safe and accountable for them. Of course, we have to call out wrongdoings, syempre. So
Mm.
yes.
again, we got to present ourselves as people that they can rely on with their thoughts and be free of judgment kasi that's what a lot of people are fearing about when they try to share na this is how they feel and so on and so forth. Usually they shy away from the idea of sharing it to people.
Oh wait, I have to stop from here. So yeah, that's so true. Um, not just burnout, but yeah, any mental health concern in general. And until at this moment that I'm speaking, a lot of people are shy to share about their mental health concerns, including burnout, burnout. Yeah, including burnout, because a lot of people are still not that welcoming enough about these kinds of concerns, and it's very important that we have spaces where we can discuss this freely without any judgment, but spaces that would also let you be reminded that accountability is also important. Importante din na um, maging ano din tayo, responsible for what we do. If in case, if it's applicable, okay? So, safe space and accountable space really is important. Because even if, although, sabihin na natin, um, hindi naman, syempre, hindi naman masosolusyonin yung problem about burnout because at the end of the day, the problem is mas alam mo yung problem mo, and of course magiging iba-iba yung interpretation ng makikinig sa'yo. What matters is that there is someone or there is a group of people that you can trust with your thoughts, that they can provide an emotional support for you, that they are there for you to be your um listening ear, and it matters a lot kesa yung kikimkimin mo siya. So, sana, I hope that it's also a lesson for us na if we are not the ones who are experiencing burnout, I hope that we are empathic enough to be a listening ear. Just listen, okay? Don't, say, if you're not, if you don't have any good idea to say or advice, it's fine as long as you will listen to the person without any judgment. People who are experiencing burnout or any mental health concern or any, daily life problems in general. Let's, serve as a, listening space for them. Kasi you would never know, maybe the people around you or yung mga taong kala mo lang masaya lang dyan, nakatabi mo, you don't know what they've been dealing with. So, I hope that we could always stretch some, inch of kindness towards the people around us and try to be more understanding about what they've been, going through. So yeah, let's continue.
For the fear of being judged, or what you call this, na ano sila, invalidate. There we go.
Humble
So,
bragging or parang ganun, di
yeah,
ba?
okay.
Parang ganun.
Yeah, so the more that they feel that there are people that they can consider as their safe space, the more that they feel that they have this emotional support in any way, regardless if close nila yung tao or hindi, online man or IRL, as long as they feel that they can reach out to people around them, it's a good start towards helping themselves out. And it's just a bonus if the support system will be able to dish out um, perspectives or fresh insights to help them out. It's just a plus point. What matters is that there are people willing to listen to them. At least it would help them alleviate the heaviness of the feelings of burnout. So yeah, that's one great step. And to remind them also that although there are a lot of things that are uncontrollable, there is still things that they can still manage or control for the time being. Like the things that ShioriPon suggested earlier, the taking breaks,
Yeah.
and so many other stuff that they can actually do for themselves to take care of themselves. They can focus on things that they can control first. And in the long run, ano rin nila yun eh, na-navigate din nila yung the stuff why they feel burnt out, and eventually
Yeah.
things would make sense. So yeah.
Uh, the reason why I brought up the idea of discussing burnout is because I have been burnt out. We go back to you, Doc. Doc, when you felt burnout, did you also felt it physically?
Physically, yeah, more like ano ba?
So yeah, here I think we're discussing about physical signs of burnout.
I would feel more sleepy. Sleepy and
Mm.
always sleeping, yeah. There were several times where I have a scheduled stream and I take a nap and then I oversleep and I miss my stream schedule.
Oh,
It happened to me many times before. So that's one. And then if I wake up like 30 minutes after schedule, then I'll just push through with it. But then if it's like an hour, I'm like, I'm gonna cancel it. But that's one of them. I get extra sleepy. That's one of the physical signs for me. So yeah.
I see. Thank you for that, Anna. How about you, Mirai? Did you also felt like the similar situations with
I
that?
don't remember my answer here. But yeah, let me see. I don't remember my answer here.
Yeah. Personally, since I didn't start as a VTuber, as a content creator, I think Jade knows that I've been doing content since 2018 as an
Mhm.
illustrator and a mental health content creator. I also felt that, and yeah, just the same. I feel tired. I feel
Yeah.
tired. I just don't want to do anything. I
Yeah,
just wanna I just wanna set everything aside.
I just want to be a rock on the floor.
Yeah.
Parang ganun.
I just wanna be hermit for once. Sometimes that I'm not sure if I was able to mention on the factors or whatever, or the signs. I'm not sure, but what I felt is I feel irritable. Like, of course, I can't show it to people. Na, I don't like to talk to you. I feel
Mm.
irritable with sometimes there are people from my community trying to talk to me. As much as, of course, I
Mm.
can't lash out, of course.
Wag mo akong
That's
kausapin.
not proper. I just keep myself quiet. And
Mm.
yeah, that's a lot of mindfulness involved na no, Mirai. Just step back. Stop what you're trying to think. So yeah,
Mm.
it takes a lot of willpower
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have to clarify that. It's not that I'm angry on my followers or what, but sometimes talaga it gets you when you're really burned out that you get really irritable. On my end, there is sometimes there was a few phases when I was still not yet a VTuber, but doing content during pandemic. During the time that I think that was 2020 and 2021. I'm totally burned out that time as a content creator. Bakit nasisira yung video? Ayan, yan, yan. Yan. I was really burned out that time. Kasi I was working 12 hours a day. 12, hindi, 16. I was working 16 hours a day. And then, 2 weeks straight yun. So, how? How would I even maintain to have a constant, content? Tapos, frontliner pa. So, alam mo yun, all that stress. Tapos, nung time na yun, tinatapos ko yung thesis writing ko. So, it's, a lot of things all in one, aside from the fear that you might get the virus, the Rona, back then. Kasi nasa ospital kami. Nakatira kami sa ospital for 2 weeks straight. And then, uuwi, 2 weeks bahay. So, it's really hard that time. Yun yung time talaga na I could say I was burned out and I never lashed out on any of my followers. So, people do not need to worry. I didn't even try to, of course. I have to, of course, be mindful. I need to be a role model to everyone. Of course. And what else? Ano pa ba yung time na yun? Yun nga, may moment na parang ayoko na kausap. Don't message me. Sometimes on a Facebook, when someone PMs me, I set it aside muna kasi I'm really tired. I'm not in the right headspace. So like, I'll just answer that tomorrow. So yeah, it really takes some willpower. That's very true. And mindfulness to manage myself. And that's what's important. How you act on it. How you deal with it. Because di naman pwedeng in your life, you'll never get burned out. How about you guys in the chat? Kumusta kayo guys? Boy pa ba kayo? Andiyan pa ba kayo? I wanna hear you guys. Kung nandyan pa kayo. Burned out na rin ba kayo while listening to me? But yeah, it's okay. So, if you're lurking, I really appreciate that. So yeah, and also, I'll be posting this most likely on my YouTube as a VOD. So yeah, for those who weren't able to watch this, it's okay. Or, better yet, watch this on VTuberNewsdrop. Mas masaya. I-watch na doon sa main source. So yeah, let's continue.
To like manage yourself as well, because the moment syempre if you lash out, they don't understand what you're dealing with. So mamisconstrue nila, magiging issue pa, diba? So yun, it's challenging. Makakancel ako
Cancel.
for all the wrong reasons. You can't say na
There's
I'm
always
just
the wrong
burnt out. But yeah, it's challenging. And yeah, what I did is I took a long period.
Oh, 10, 10, 10. Oy, Ricky! 10, 10. Welcome, Raiders! Raiders! Hi! Who's here? Wait, Ricky. Wait, who else is here? Reaper! Reaper! Wait, Rin Uwu? Wait lang, let me put my BGM. Hello, Rin Uwu? Rin Uwu? Mr. Jump Noob, welcome in. Okay, Jackie Chan, welcome in. Gideon, what's this? Gideon Aljura. Okay, welcome in. Okay, welcome in everybody. Yeah, got him. Yeah, Rin Uwu. Welcome into the stream. You're seeing what you call this? Me reception here in the video and here as an PNG tuber avatar. But yeah, welcome in guys. me, Mirai. This is Mirai. And welcome to my Just Chatting stream. Nabubulol ako. Just Chatting stream. So, yeah. Oh, Jella says, good night. Tulog muna ako. Sige, sige, Jella. Thank you so much, Jella, for, watching. So, I'm actually multi-streaming on my Facebook Live and Twitch right now. So, we're talking about, burnout. And actually, what we're trying to do right now, for those who just came in from Mickey's raid, is we are um, watching the uncut, full-length version of what I did and ShioriPon and Jay. What we did on ONLive last Sunday. Because the one on last Sunday, if you attended ONLive and you saw me, on stage, that's just the 15-minute version of this. So this is the actual, complete version. So yeah. For Mickey, if you want to rest, feel free to rest. I think you had a long, stream. Sabi ko kanina, need namin ng burnout to kasi almost 6 hours na nagagacha game siya. Nar, baka ma-burn out yung wallet. Kaka-pull. Nar. So yeah, feel free to rest. Feel free to have a stream break. Thank you so much for the raid. How many people did you bring here? 16? Huh, thanks so much. Yay. So, and so you guys, so for those who joined from the raid, feel free to join me and, let's discuss about, burnout. And if you want to ask anything about burnout, the link is there. It's pinned. So yeah, and what else? Sino ba nakapunta sa inyo? By the way, I'm speaking in Taglish right now because I'm streaming on Facebook and Twitch. So for those who are, doesn't understand Filipino, I'm so sorry. I'll be speaking in Taglish or in Filipino, purely Filipino, for the time being. And yeah, thank you so much. So I'm gonna proceed with the... Where was I here in the video? Nakalimutan ko anong pinag-usapan namin dito. Teka, let's play it. Nakalimutan ko na yung sasabihin ko. Wait lang. Chotos, wait lang. Wait lang. Let's go back. Ano ba ito sasabihin ko dito?
From the, yun nga, may initial content, which is mental health text illustration. And then napunta naman ako sa VTubing.
I think I'm explaining here. Before VTubing happened, I had burnout. Okay. I think
Ang galing, di ba, nag-transition. But, yeah. Naging ano ko siya. I think it became hobby. That's also another thing. Shiori mentioned earlier that you need to venture out on other things that you might want to try. Something new or something that maybe it would be fun to do it. New hobbies and touch grass.
Yeah, I get the context. What I'm trying to say here is that, I tried to. I'm an offline content creator, so VTubing is something that I tried as a hobby, and it became my, parang something new to do. So, kumbaga, it kind of helped me alleviate burnout in a way when I tried streaming. So streaming wasn't a source or a way for me to get burned out actually during that time. It was pandemic actually that got me burned out as a content creator. Yun. Oh, there go.
Maybe meet new people. You try to introduce yourself to a lot of different things. Kasi if you do the same thing over and over again, especially if you're expecting a lot, like other VTubers, they expect to be big, they expect to earn a lot, and nothing's happening with them. So you gotta try other stuff. You try to channel your energy to some other things that maybe you might see yourself enjoying it. So yeah. And that's why I'm a VTuber now. So yeah.
Na-channel niya yan.
Na-channel ko as a hobby. So hindi ako nag-expect talaga as a VTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there.
Thank you for that. Okay, so to recap our discussion so far, to set the proper expectations, to have like a good tight-knit community with you, like a support system with you, like to know the signs of burning out, to know na kung if you're still moving or you are no longer moving because of anxiety. Because we have this thing called functional, we have this, I'm trying to remember this, but it's
Depression?
about
I
Functional
think
depression?
functional depression.
I think on this part I think Jay inserted a topic kind of related to burnout, but yeah.
Functional depression. I to explain, there are times that I don't want to do anything. Like I just want to, like, even if the matter is urgent, I just cram it. Pero for nowadays, I just don't do it. I don't have the confidence to do it. Uh, that's one example. So, what do you think about that, ladies?
Uh,
I give the floor to Shiori.
wait, wait, I'm not sure about functional depression. Yung mga depression na yung kakaibang
Ang funny namin dito kasi parang side comment, parang I give the floor to Shiori kasi I've been talking a lot. So I'm like, I'm kind of shy to talk too much and not give so much, alam mo yun, for ShioriPon to talk as well. So I'm like, I give the floor to Shiori. I'm like, I give the chance naman to her. So nahiya naman ako na ako lagi nagsalita. But yeah, I get naman what she's trying to say kasi she's a medical doctor, so her focus is more on the physical, medical stuff. And that's not my forte too. So I could answer the question well about functional depression. So I answered the question. So nahiya ako during this time. At this point, I was shy to answer it again because I've been I noticed that I've been answering a lot of stuff from Jay, so nahiya ako.
depression. Wait lang. Wait, let me look up functional depression. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
okay.
say,
Go
say.
ahead.
While
Yeah, 'cause
she's
I'm not.
looking,
Yeah.
Hi, Gian! Welcome into the stream. Kamusta? Oh no. Nasira na naman yung video. Yeah, welcome in, welcome in. So, again, for those who are new here in the stream, I'm Mirai. I'm showing the full-length version of what we did for ONLive for our panel discussion, which talks about burnout. So yeah, welcome in, welcome in. It's nice to see you guys here. It's nice to see you, Gian. So yeah, kumusta? I hope that you are not burnt out recently. Because that's the topic for our stream right now. And I just, try to appear out of nowhere. I'm not supposed to stream, because I'm on a hiatus. But yeah. So yeah, I'm here. Been a while. Actually just woke up. Good morning. So starting the day right. Yeah. So I'm featuring the video so far, and I hope that you guys would enjoy. So ano pa ba? Ano ba meron dito? So yeah, we're talking about burnout. I'm with ShioriPon. She's a VTuber and also a medical doctor IRL. And we also have Jay Agonoy. He's the founder of Newsdrop. He's the one who initiated this panel discussion, which was featured on ONLive. So, yeah. So, Gian and everyone here who's still here, feel free to, share your thoughts about burnout. Did you had any experience being burnt out back then? Ano pa ba? Share your violent reacts about the things we said on the interview. And if ever there's the link right there, it's pinned on the chat. If you have questions or want to share some experiences. So yeah. So let's go. Let's continue. So I think ano bang on this part I think Jay was trying to ask about functional depression. I think Jay thinks that it's relevant to burnout. So let's see. Chatos. Ayan.
while she's looking, I'll help her out. Functional depression is like, um, you can do your everyday chores, everyday functioning like school, work, or
Mm.
social interactions. But there's this crippling feeling that you feel the usual symptoms of depression, feeling down most of the day. You're just, kumbaga parang you're trying to pull, parang kinakaladkad mo yung sarili mo to do things just to be functional. But at the end of
Mm.
the day,
Like you're
the
doing the
feeling
bare
is still
minimum,
there.
something
Yeah.
like that.
That's, I think that's the best description about functioning
Okay,
depression.
so it's like you're
Yeah.
doing the bare minimum to like
Just
do your
survive. Yeah.
yeah, just to survive, but
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
something's weighing on your shoulder, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
It's okay.
The whole matter about Gargura, really, when she released the video, her final project, it dawned upon me that something is wrong. But you can't just it's not a black or white situation where you can just blame the company just like how you blame it could have been worse.
About the video, guys. I think it's a music video. Just to give you an idea, I've watched. I think hindi ko alam kung ano yung nauna. Was I able to watch this video before this interview or after this interview? But I'm certain that I was able to watch the music video. And actually, the message of the music video is actually sorry, bukas ako ng window. Actually, the message of there you go. The message of the music video is like her feelings about being a VTuber, I think. Just like, art imitates life. So, most likely. Kasi the lyrics, if you try to, available pa ba yun? Dinidelete ba nila yung content nila yung content ni Gogora? I don't know. But yeah, if the music video is still available, I could feel that it speaks out a lot about her sentiments about being a VTuber, and it's very dark. The music is very dark, much like how it reflects her thoughts. So ayun. And we're not here to watch that video, but you might want to, explore more about that.
We have to recall the dark times. I don't think I've interpreted the whole Gargora project, the whole music video really, but
Mm-mm.
feeling isolated with pressure in you, and you're doing your best to have a facade, right? Because VTubing is a facade, and in but for real, you have your like you're living the best of both worlds. You're like Hannah Montana. You're like you have your private life, but nowadays, kasi even your private life's being interfered. Which worse comes to worse, you get dogs, you get all these things. Like, uh, going back, there are seven. We have that fact. We have those factors connected. Na we have to take control of what we can control. But what if the things that we cannot control are the ones that are taking control of us?
Yeah, something like what you said, the pressures, 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 and like what demons inside us, something like that, that's taking over,
Yeah.
something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Ano ba? Ano ba, Mirai?
We're
Naging
both
tayo
funny.
lang.
You know what? ShioriPon is fun to work with. I mean, in this. Kanina pa I mean, di ba yung part earlier was like, yung parang, I give the floor to Shiori. I was like, she was like, wait lang, I have no idea about functional depression. So, this time, ano ba, Mirai? Ano, what can you say? Let's work on it. We're so funny. This is actually the first time I was able to collab with Shiori, and so far I enjoyed her presence. And honestly, I mean, to be very honest, I feel shy because she's a medical doctor. I don't know. There's something with people, in the as MD, like I really have high respects with them. So I'm like, I'm very shy. Parang I'm honored to be sitting with someone, being in the same video with a surgeon. I'm like, I'm just this potato. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Gideon. Gideon L. Is it El Jura? Gideon says, I just sent something actually dun sa link. Ah, okay. Sige, sige, sige. I'll be checking that later. We'll be checking. So, for you guys, if you wanna, ask anything about burnout or share some experiences about burnout, we'll be reading it after this video. I think patapos na. Konti na lang to. Ano lang, marami lang, parang side comments si Jay, kaya medyo mahaba. But, it's all good. It's fun. So anyway, going back. Thank you so much, Gideon, for the follow. Yun nga. We're really having fun here because I don't know, the synergy kasi na ano na Miray. what can you think about it? Tara, let's say something about it. Tapos nag-iintayan kami. So I don't know. For me, I enjoyed the interview. But of course, at first I was like, I've never collab with ShioriPon. I'm too shy. I don't know how to present myself. Do I have to be very serious? Kasi nga, doctor siya. Do I have to be funny? Do I have to be wacky? So yeah, she's fun to be with during this collab. And yeah, I appreciate her kindness as well to me. Me being a potato, just kidding. Me being, just a normal plant. So yeah, so let's proceed, and then after this, we'll read the ones on Menti. There's a link if you have the questions and all that, shenanigans. Let me see, Tika. I won't show it on stream. Oh, there are entries now. Okay, yay. Let's discuss it later. Sige, sige. After this video. And then lastly, I'll be featuring this one. Oh, naglo-load. I'll be featuring VTuber's, testimony statement about her, struggles with permission from the streamer, from the VTuber. I ask her permission before I feature it here. So you don't need to worry. So yeah, that's the last part of our stream before we, to cap off the burnout topic. So yeah, let's continue. And I'm so excited to read the entries on Menti. Let's go. So this is the fun part.
Yeah.
We're like nag-iintayan kami.
Wait lang, let me string my thoughts together.
Let us process the
Yeah.
question. It's very deep.
Yes, yes.
Mabigat
Yes,
actually.
that's
Yeah.
okay.
Mabigat yun.
Yes.
Mm.
Because I don't know, it's I mean, I think kasi if we're gonna put it in like, with Gargura and what's happened in Niji Sanji, it's bigger because yun nga kasi company and the audience is much larger. I mean, compared sa smaller VTubers, because I think at least smaller VTubers or non-corpo have more control unlike in sa corpo. I mean, that's why these corpo VTubers, as almost all, if not, I mean, not all of them, but a lot of them, as soon as they graduate, they come out as an indie. It means that they enjoyed being a VTuber, or they enjoyed content creating. But the environment is just totally different. When you're an indie, you have full control on what you can or can't, or what you can do. Not like in a company or a corpo or anything, a large corpo where you are limited, you are controlled, or you have limited options, and it's like I guess parang you feel trapped, parang ganun. Like you want to do something but you can't do it because you represent the company, and you can't always say what you want to say, or you have to
Yeah.
be careful of what you tweet or what you say online,
Yeah.
because people
Mm-mm.
can, with a large number with a big audience, even if a lot of them are good people in the audience, there's always at least a few that will clip you clip you,
Mm.
and then out of context and post you like, oh, this, you said something, and they make it look bad, so they
Mm-mm.
have to be careful of that. And that's why, there's, you don't feel as free. I think, at least that's what I think
Mm-mm.
they have felt. That's why, because
Mm.
they enjoy that what they're doing, but they don't enjoy anymore being in the environment they're in. They have to
Mm-mm.
be free, or
So yeah, I'm not sure if a lot of is there are there new people here. Just in case there are new people here, the context is about burnout in VTubing. But as I set the expectations for the topic, actually burnout applies to everyone. So since this was presented in an event which is a VTuber centric event, we tried it as much as possible to be relevant to the niche audience, which is VTuber appreciators and VTubers themselves. This was presented on ONLive, so that's just last weekend. So yeah, just for those who just came in and has no idea what the heck they are talking about. I thought it was burnout. Why are you guys talking about pressures in corporate VTubing? Because we have noticed, Jay, Shiori, and I noticed that a lot of burnout comes from the pressures from the corporate side of VTubing. Aside from being an indie, being an indie gives you a lot of freedom, but there's also they have their different sets of pressures. Then, just so we know, it's not just the ones on the ivory towers of VTubing, but also those who are, you know, starting from scratch, doing their own thing without, big resources, unlike the ones in the corpo. So, yeah, let's continue.
that's, I mean, why else would they go back to being, become an indie, or reincarnate? I think it's more like, there are definitely some people who are okay with some VTubers who are okay, who are okay being controlled, or more like having a boss, or having
Mhm.
someone on top of them supervising them or managing them. And there are others who prefer to be their own manager, or prefer the
Yeah.
freedom of everything.
Mm.
So uh maybe before, because Gargura has been a VTuber for a long time, right? She has been Gargura since, when did she 2020
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
At that time, kasi at that time, if you are part of a company, you are a good VTuber, you're successful, you are a VTuber, you're like a legit VTuber. That was during that time. And as the years go by, people are starting to recognize more yung mga indies na, indie VTubers are pretty cool too, Because back then, it was
Mhm.
really, you won't be recognized much if you're just an indie. But before, it was all corpo. Yung HoloLive, Niji Sanji, or whatever,
Mm.
Vshoujo. Well, Vshoujo came out a little
Yeah.
later, but if you're, but nowadays, they're starting to recognize indie VTubers, and
Mm.
they're starting to get more popular. So, I
Mhm.
think for at least for VTubers at that time, when they joined that time, it uh they felt like they achieved something once they got in. They debuted as a corpo VTuber. You're successful. You are one of the big VTubers. You are one of the uh most successful VTubers there. And
Mhm.
so you start doing your work as that VTuber, and probably through the years, because 5 years is a long time.
Yeah.
it's like you outgrow it, or you just feel like you can do this already as an indie, something
Mm-mm.
like that. Like you're already at a point where uh you're ready to go your own way and do things
Mm-mm.
your own way, something like that. This is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
something
That's so
like that.
true.
Yeah. So I think maybe that's what happened, because especially if the direction of the company you used to work to goes somewhere else, but your goal or what you want is, something different, then
Mhm.
it's your time to let go and do what you want, and you feel you're
Yeah.
ready to do what you want on your own,
Yeah.
like that.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And just to add
Good night.
what Shiori said, it's like when during the time when corpo is a thing, like everybody wants to be in corpo
Mm.
and everybody's vying for that application, audition, what have you.
Mhm.
People feel like when they enter in the corporate side of VTubing, they'll have more wings to, spread out and, be a bigger person out there in the
Mm.
scene, in the VTubing scene. And just like what Shiori said, Gagura has probably exhausted everything, most likely, from
Mhm.
HoloLive. And maybe this time she's aiming for better heights, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think she cannot get it from HoloLive anymore. So probably that's the reason why there's a quote unquote disagreement from
Yeah.
management. Maybe she was able to
Mhm.
discuss it that this is what she wanted moving forward on
Mhm.
the next few years. Yung vision niya, hindi na
Mm.
siguro nagmi-meet sa vision ng HoloLive. So, at this
Mhm.
point, she doesn't want to be under any, corpo anymore. I don't know what's her future.
Yeah.
Wala naman, hindi ako aware actually kung anong
Yeah.
plan niya moving forward.
Me,
So,
I also
most
Yeah.
don't
likely
know.
indie.
Nobody.
Yeah, I
No
don't know
one
too.
knows. No
No
one
one knows.
knows. We're
Yeah,
just we're just thinking of
observers.
thinking of possibilities,
Yeah,
probabilities.
yeah, and that's most likely what happened. That's why a lot of people at first they want to be under a bigger roof
Mm.
because all the resources are there. Marketing and all that.
Yeah.
Everything is provided for you.
That's one
So,
of
yeah.
the I think that is one of the advantages of being in corpo. They provide, well, not really everything, but you get I think
Yeah, a lot.
you get a lot. Like you merch, they will handle it for you, or like promotions, they will handle that for you. And just being in corpo
Mhm.
gets you an instant audience. Like you just debut,
Yeah.
you have like thousands already watching you.
Yeah.
And I think legal also, at least they cover
Yeah.
you legally.
Yeah, yeah.
So they have their advantages.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm. Because this also factors into burnout on like okay, we go to the indie side later on, but we haven't, because at this point we're just crawling on things, grasping on things. But I think we've figured out that the age of agency VTubing will only be as effective as it is if the agency is working like an agency and not as a bare bones skeletal thing. We've seen a lot of agencies collapsing in 2024. Seems that the agency model of VTubing, as much as we have little to no ability to like criticize it, is showing its weaknesses already to a point that VTubers or would-be VTubers are already demotivated. But is that really the feeling that we want to convey into this industry? Again, we have a working creative industry focusing on VTubers, where the artists and talents and the brands and the fans connect together. So, yun, at least I can share my thoughts on the whole matter first before we proceed to the topic about the fans and how the fans can help with doing, like, help the VTubers they love
Oh, wow.
uh
There's
motivate
an
themselves back
ecosystem.
into.
I like this. I don't. Yeah, as what I've said earlier. Yeah, side comments, guys.
As I've said earlier, when Jay told us to check the video, the 15-minute one for the actual on live stage presentation, and this one, the entire, 1 hour video, I just skimmed, okay? It doesn't mean that I didn't check everything. I skimmed. Like, skimming, like when you read, sometimes you skim, you know? Because I had this feeling of cringing on my own voice and cringing on my own presence on interviews. And yeah, it's still a working challenge for me. But yeah, this is the first time I saw this. So I think hindi nahagip to ng pagsiskim ko. I like this. What's this? VTuber industry ecosystem diagram. What do we have here? Ah, I think this is how VTubers operate. Let me see.
Doing stuff.
Where did you
Moving
get this,
forward.
Jay?
As a fan,
Wait, let me check. What's this? Talents, community, brands, tech tools, management. Wow. So this looks like ano to? What you call this? That approach. I forgot. Sa social sciences may tawag dyan sa approach na yan eh. I forgot. uh, anong tawag dito? I forgot. There's a term for that. There's a term for that. Hindi holistic eh. In, I forgot. I forgot, but that kind of framework actually is, a thing, especially on social relations, social groups, and tawag dito, yung mga, tawag dito, social dynamics. So yeah, so there's the creatives and the talents, they cross with the brands, stuff like that. Yeah. Full link. Oh, you're still there. Hello, Jay. Yeah, I forgot. Ang tawag dito sa framework na to? I forgot. my brain was fried from all the 8 to 5 review center classes. Sitting here on that same chair. Just watching the lecturer, had the lecture earlier. Naprito yung utak ko, nakalimutan ko ng framework to, but yeah, I appreciate this part. Thank you, Jay. Oh, no! Yung link pala naka-asterisk. You can whisper it or you can just DM it on Discord. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Teka. Gawin kitang VIP. Wait lang. VIP. Ayan. You can put the link now. You're now a VIP. Put the link. Or otherwise, you DM it to me. Kalimutan ko yung framework. Kasi there's this framework na linear lang. Wala yung parang star parts. Oh my god, I'm getting nerdy. But I can't explain. I forgot the term. But yeah, let's go.
I want to talk with the fans at this point, because the reality is it takes two to tango, and if as much as your VTuber is motivated to meet you, they are also motivated to meet them. But knowing already the signs of like your Oshi burning out, whether if she's like corporate indie or whatnot or in between, like people have the tendency to make a fuss about it all the time, right? People, well, especially with like VTuber news outlets like Newsdrop, we tend to we tend to sit things out for a long while before we actually report it as news. But we're just one part of the whole ecosystem. So yeah, as a fan, how can fans help their Oshi recognize the signs? Like if you have a fan or person of a fan in mind that that they already know, they already saw the signs that their Oshi is burning out, how can we help?
Personally, my fans can tell if I'm tired and they tell me, go sleep, go rest, go sleep. They would tell me, "Oh, you sound like you're sick today," and they would be, "Have you had have you had that check? Like, I'm coughing, or have you had that check? You sound tired. Are you okay?" I mean, the fans, they know, they know, and
Mm,
I think a lot of them would, they let the VTuber know. They let you know, like, you don't sound like you sound tired. Are
Yeah.
you sure you want to, like, I get that a lot. And then I would, if I really don't feel well, then I'll tell them, yeah, I don't feel well. I think we'll stop here, or, but if I feel like, I think I can do it, then I can continue, or I can stream today, then I
Yeah.
continue. You just assure them. But uh, if you continue, even though you really don't feel like it, and the whole stream, they will let you know. At least in my
mm.
experience, they really let you know. They tell you, maybe you should rest first, or yun.
Yeah. Same then. Like there was one time my chat was like using the uptime command. Diba, it shows there how many hours you streamed.
Mm,
So that's their way
Oh,
of
God.
saying, "Hey, Uy, Mirai, you're streaming for a long while. So maybe it's time for you to rest." So yeah. If you have a good community, they will take
Yeah, they
care of
will
you
let you
too.
know. They will
Yeah.
let you know.
So yeah, moving in, forward. As fans, here's what I understand from our discussion so far. As fans, if you they will know, everyone will know if you're okay or not. I think it's also based on how you move. Kahit na, if you don't move along,
Mm-mm.
even if you don't move a lot, your voice speaks volumes,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
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 Mm.
So recognizing to recap the whole conversation, what we recognize here are three key points. One, there are signs of burnout that cannot be ignored, that can never be ignored at all.
Yeah. That's
S-
very correct,
Right.
Jay.
The moment you
I'm not pausing the
the
video,
moment
by
you
the way.
bottle up, tapos puputok ka na lang, all of a sudden people will not understand you, and they will make fun of
Yeah,
you.
that's so
They
true.
will make you, like, you will be in the news, you will be in the TMZ of Brahmanas.
TMC
Uh,
or
and
Starship if on
knowing that
SG.
signs, and the possible solutions that we have, like a support system, a setting boundaries, setting expectations,
Ay,
setting proper
mothership pala yung sa
expectations,
SG. I
knowing
remember.
when to say something about the matter, and on the fan side, knowing when to tell your Oshi, maybe it's time to take a break.
And
We'll
have
be
a Kit
here.
Kat. Just
Like,
kidding.
I'm really proud of the.
Just kidding. Yeah, it's important to really have breaks, you know. Yeah, and have a Kit Kat. Yeah. Kasi sometimes we forget to take pauses. Kasi sa sobrang engrossed natin towards things. We're all guilty of that. That we keep on doing things. And the more that we don't take pauses and sige lang tayo na sige. Like even if we're really, motivated to do that same thing na we enjoy doing, talagang there would be a point in time that we need to stop and pause. Stop and reflect, hinga muna. And to try to see where you're going. Nasan ka na? Are you doing fine? Are you doing okay? You need to have some, reality checks. Yeah. You really have to have some checks. Baka naman may nakakalimutan ka na about yourself, that maybe you need to also focus on something else, that you're already missing out. Maybe your physical health, your relationships with other people, or something else. And doing the same thing over and over again, even if it's something that you really love doing, is really tiring then at the end of the day. You really have to have a variety of things that you do as a human because you're not just you're not just assuming a role of a VTuber at the end of the day. You're a daughter, you're a what? A sister, a son, a what? A boyfriend, a friend, a student, if you will, if you're a corpo person. I mean, IRL, kung nagtatrabaho ka sa work, you're an office person, what? You're an entertainer, doctor, what, psychologist, like me in the future. Stuff like that. We have a lot of roles and try natin i-maximize yun kasi mahirap na VTuber lang yung life mo or you're just eternally focused on just one thing. So yeah. So we really have to, branch out then on other things kasi it's not good that you're just on that one spot. We need to be holistic. Yun.
Fans who will really be a content center about like a Phoenix, because if they're happy, you're happy, you're happy, they're happy, then it's a reciprocal feeling.
Mm. And it reminded me pala, since sinabi ni Jay na yung parang yung meeting yung expectation of fans. Yun nga, pag you're always on that same space na, kunyari, as a VTuber, serving your fans with whatever you can provide them, content or whatnot, nakakapagod siya kasi, paano ko ba i-explain to? Wala ka na ibang inabsorb kundi the same thing and not sometimes, more often than not. I don't know. There's a lot of drama din as well. I don't know. It pays off talaga to be in a different sorts of communities. It refreshes you eh. Kesa yung nakakulong ka lang do sa one spot. It gives you a refresh and also greater insight about the world. Parang marami ka natututunan and marami kang parang how do I explain? I'm lost. I'm trying to find the right words. Basta yun. You need to explore and get outside. Outside of the things that you're too engrossed about. And then you can come back to it. Once you're ready, once you're recharged. So yeah. Siguro yun na lang. That's how I put it for the time being. I can't find the right words right now, but yeah. I hope you get it what I mean.
Yeah. So what can you learn from this whole conversation, Mirai?
Ay, ito yung
Burnout is inevitable.
ito yung pinaka-interesting na part sa akin na Jay asked this because pero alam ko nasa ano to eh. I think nasa guide questions to, no, Jay? I just forgot. Alam ko nasa guide questions to. But yeah. Oh! Hello, Dark Flame. Welcome into the stream. Just in time. You're still here. We're discussing about burnout. You're from Mickey's Raid. Welcome in. I'm so glad that you were still able to catch up with the raid. And hello, Carlo from FB Live. Sorry, ngayon lang kita nabate, but I replied to you on the chat. So yeah, welcome in. So we're talking about burnout. And going back, this is also one of the interesting things that I answered in the interview that I was lurking. Oh, nice. Thank you so much. So yeah, this is one of the interesting things that I answered. Kasi, parang kumbaga, I like it how Jay puts it, but that everyone is, vulnerable with burnout. It's not because, Dr. si Shiori, hindi na yung tatablan. Magiging psychologist si Mirai. She's practicing mental health, teaching mental health to her clients. Hindi na yung tatablan. Wala na yan. Parang, they're all okay. But no, we're also human. So I like that part that Jay asked na, what did they also learn, Because even us as professionals, we also learn additional information aside the things that we are professionally trained for. So yeah. It occurs to everyone,
It will
including
happen.
me and you.
Mm.
Yeah. I think it's something that
um, yun nga, lahat tayo meron. Like how we shared it earlier na I have my version, Shiori has her version. Of course, Jay also has.
Mm.
And I think we all experience it in different forms. So the most
Mhm.
important thing is on how to, deal with it
Yeah.
properly. That's the best thing that we could, focus on. So yeah.
Mm.
Recognize what your the signs or the signs of
Yeah.
you being burnt out, because once you know, then you'll know that, oh, you have to deal with it, like you have to do something
Yeah.
so that you don't progress further into
Sorry,
a
wait.
dark hole
There
or
you go.
something,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, so because I recognize what mine is. It's just like, oh, I'm excessive, I'm just too tired, or just I just want to be a rock, no one touch me, I don't want to move. That's basically, that's
Yeah.
the like the first sign for me, because yeah.
Mm. Well, with that said, then, I really appreciate the time. There's still a lot of time to discuss a lot of these things, and I know this is not the last time that we're going to uh, sit down together.
No. Let's do more, Jay. More. But yeah, you know what? Sorry, I'm opening a new window. That's why the video gets, distorted. Wait. So, yeah, let's do more, Jay. Let's do more. To be honest, I enjoyed this, not gonna lie. And just it's just too bad that I wasn't at ONLive last Sunday. I wasn't able to witness it on stage. It's a different feeling to see something that you work together with cool people, see it on stage. And I wasn't there. Just kidding. I was thinking of the right words na. Kasi naman eh. School. Just kidding. But yeah, anyway, it's okay. Babawi ako matapos lang tong board exam na to. But yeah, anyway. Yeah. Salamat. No, you! Salamat. Because I won't be able to do this too. I won't be able to speak to and, share what I know. Because, I'm just a potato. Yeah. Sana meron pa. More. Next ONLive. ONLive 2026. Yeah. And hopefully I'm there. I missed out a lot of fun last Sunday. Sunday, no? Tama. Yeah. Last Sunday. I missed out a lot of fun. Kakasagot ng drills. Exam drills. Na napakahirap. But yeah, anyway. Yun nga. I'm also wishing na more. More, Jay. I'll do my best to contribute what I can. At least we did something significant, something helpful. It might be, for some people, baka burnout. It's just a boring topic. For some people, it is a boring topic. But you know what? Some people, deep inside, it's important to them to know na, ganun pala. That's how you do it. And to be honest, and just for awareness din for VTuberNewsdrop and for everyone, I was surprised when I was busy, answering psych drills, board exam drills, practice for the boards, yung mga multiple choice questions. And then people were messaging me on Discord. Yung mga pumunta ng ONLive na friends ko, they told me, Binay, I was surprised you were here. I enjoyed your panel with Jay and Shiori. I was surprised na, thank you so much. Even if it's just a handful, it means a lot to me. It means the world to me. Masaya. Yun nga lang, I wasn't there. Hopefully, next time, I'll be there to witness and share the world that, hey, I'm on TV, mom. I'm on TV. Di ko inaabot yung talk, pero inaabot ko yung burger. Kasi kami yung una eh. Tama ba, Jay? 11 a.m.? Kami yung unang-una. Then, after nun, sina Murphy. Yung kina Murphy live. Akala ko nga i-record din nila yung kanila eh. Yung kay Kat, kay Murphy, tsaka kay Silver. Tapos, dun din nakita ni Murphy kasi since
it was really a surprise. Oh, really? Oh, nice. I didn't also spoil it to everyone because, yeah, para masaya. So, yun. Ang tawag dito, doon din nalaman ni Morphe. Hindi, dapat alam na ni Morphe kasi nasa Discord tayong lahat. I don't know with Morphe. But yeah, he was like, oh, Mirai, I saw your panel before us. So, yeah. I figured, VTuberNewsdrop says, I figured if we reveal the topic at the event itself and not in advance, there's this suspense. Yes, our panel is the first one, followed by Morphe, yeah, Titi Cat, and Silver, hosted by Pau. Di ko rin na-witness yun. Ah! I missed out a lot. Kaya wag na kayo mag-aral. Joke lang. Sitting on a review center class from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Minsan overtime is, training. No. It's part of the struggle, I'm chasing dreams, guys. So if you're chasing dreams, the segue from burnout. If you guys are chasing dreams, it's normal to compromise some stuff. And then eventually, online 2026, makakapunta na ako. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, ayan. Sige, tuloy na natin itong video. Konti na lang, oh. Gusto ko yung last part. May sinabi kami ni Shiori dyan sa last part, eh. I find it funny. Let's go.
Discuss this even virtually about the matters of burnout. How can we help VTubers? How can we help fans? What are the best examples? What are the warning signs? Like, at this point, I think this is a good topic for a research thesis. If it's already like here, like several case studies. So,
Teka, wait lang. Dadagdag ko lang. There's a link I pinned on both chats on Facebook and on Twitch. So if you want to ask about burnout without revealing your identity, without revealing your identity, or you want to share something about, experiences about burnout, feel free to share it out without revealing your name on that link so that we can discuss it further. Ayan. Sorry na bubulol ako kasi I'm monitoring my mic and it's kind of delayed. So, ayun. Share it because the video is ending na. So we're gonna be, after this video, we're gonna be reading your mentee entries. So there's no name there. You don't need to worry. Everything is, anonymous. And then afterwards, we'll be featuring Eggy's tweet because she tweeted something that's kind of related to burnout. And it inspires me really that, she has a message that's, inspiring. Ulit. But yeah, let's go.
we'd all love to learn about case studies.
Hmm.
So with that said, Mirai, Doc, ShioriPon, thank you very much for your time and thank you for joining us in this panel for ONLive. And is there anything you'd like to say to the ONLive audience and to the people who will watch this online?
Enjoy the con.
Yeah, enjoy
And- Oh,
the
yeah.
fun.
Enjoy the
Don't
con.
burn
And-
yourself out.
Yeah. Take one step at a time. Don't pressure
Rest.
yourself.
Rest.
Rest.
When you get home, sleep.
Yeah.
Wag ka na mag-league. Wag na kayo mag-league. Wag na kayo mag-Valorant. Matulog na kayo.
And touch grass, guys.
And touch
grass.
grass.
Not the illegal grass. The real grass. Oh my god. That's my favorite part. I don't know why I thought about it. Like, I was like about to say, you guys parang go out and touch grass. I don't know why I pulled that off. I'm not sure if I should have not said that. But yeah, I just said touch some grass, not the illegal ones. What the hell, Mirai? I'm criticizing myself now. Nice meeting you, by the way. Thank you so much, Dark Flame. I've been seeing you on Miki's stream, but I usually lurk because I'm busy with life. But yeah, it's nice meeting you guys too, especially for those who are new here in my stream. Wait, itutuloy ko lang. That's the, I don't know, I find it funny and I felt awkward after I said that guys touch grass. touch grass, but not the illegal. And then Shiori was like laughing. I was like, oh my god, I guess she find my humor okay. Yeah, as someone who's like an introvert, I always try, it's a challenge for me na kapain yung, of course, first time ko maka-collab sa ShioriPon. So, kinakapa ko pa yung ugali din yun. I'm like, of course, I don't wanna look embarrassing to my collab partner. Especially that she's a doctor. She's a medical doctor and I'm a potato. I'm a potato. Yeah, but yeah. Hello, Shiki. Welcome into the stream. I see ya. Dun ako lagi. Ah, yeah. So, yeah. So, I'm like, tumawa si Shiori. I'm like, pag hindi siya tumawa, krok, krok, krok. You pulled the wrong joke, Mirai. So, yeah, let's continue. Wait lang. Ito na, patatapos na siya. Konti na lang. Yeah. Legal grass. Legal grass.
Once again, we thank ShioriPon and Hello Mirai for joining yours truly in this panel discussion. And knowing the warning signs of burnout is very crucial because it will be too late if you landed on a mistake and you made terrible, terrible mistakes that can't be erased by the rubber eraser or something like that. We hope that this adds value to your experience, to your journey as VTubers, and we also hope that the fans who are also joining us in watching this presentation have a wider perspective, have a renewed understanding of how challenging VTubing is and entertaining people. So with that said, thank you very much for watching us, and this has been Jay with VTuberNewsdrop.com, and we will see you soon.
Yay! Pachi, 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 pachi. Yay! It was a great time to record myself. Sunset na. I like the outro. Yeah, let's go. So ayan, so we were able to finish the video now. I like the video! Yeah, pachi, 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 pachi. I'm patching in real life. I really like this mic. Pachi, 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 pachi. Ayan. So, eto na. We were able to finish the video. Finally! I didn't cringe. Yeah, I'm sharing my vulnerabilities here on stream. I cringe. I have a lot of interviews back then. Tapos, back then, 5 years ago, nung nag-start ako ng Hello Mirai, I started 2018. So, may mga interviews na ako before na minsan binabalikan ko, nasa SoundCloud pa nga yung iba eh. SoundCloud nung nag-interview. Tapos, I was like, oh, okay naman pala akong pakinggan eh. Bakit ba ako nag-cringe? I guess I reached a certain level of growth na natatanggap ko na yung boses ko. Tsaka natatanggap ko na how I look like. There's also an interview where I have a face cam on. As Hello Mirai. Well, nakamask ako nun, tas nasa office ako nun. Pandemic yun eh, so yeah. So, yeah, that's me. This is me. Pato, pato, pato. Thank you so much. Ayan, let's read. Ayan. Ang excited ko. Now, let's read the entries. I saw some people put entries so far earlier. Wait lang. Let me change the window. Sorry for the thumbnails. Halata yung mga what I usually watch. Oh, see, my VTuber. What's this? A Markiplier. Nothing sus, okay? This Utada Hikaru. Nothing sus. Ha. Wait, let me see. Where's that window? This one. How do I show it here? Wait. Let me put it on a presentation slide. Oh, not here. Pwede ba dito? Hindi ko kita yung chat. Wait lang. Wait lang. Dito. Dito. Where is it now? Present. Yan. Okay. So, I shared to you guys, wait, hindi ko na-check yung mga comments sa Facebook. Wala na comment. So, I shared earlier, there's a link earlier where I shared to you guys if you have questions about burnout or you have experiences about burnout, because you see, I don't want the only one here talking on stream because, you know, we're trying to pull off a space here, and a space is like not just for one person, right? So I encourage you to share your thoughts. So para hindi kayo mahiya at hindi rin matabunan sa chat, I allowed you to share it on Menti because walang pangalan sa Menti, so I don't know who you guys are. But yeah, so let's read. So there are 3 entries, by the way. Yay! So let's start with the first one. Ano to? Pwede ba itong i-zoom? Ah, pwede! Okay. This is the first time I do this. Kala ko dati hindi na-zoom. Okay, yeah. At least it's a zoom. First entry says, don't remember, more like, I don't remember on how I burned out from back then. But I know na madali ako mapagod sa kakalakad mula sa bahay-bahay. You know, lalo it seems like I am getting older before 40. Iyan lamang. Now I don't know what the context is. Baka naman physically may concerns ka kaya nahihirapan kang maglakad. You can, I don't know. I don't have a context bakit nahihirapan kang maglakad, but maybe it's time for you to, if you can tell me, ano yung backstory nito? Bakit nahihirapan ka maglakad? Because I don't know you. And probably baka, alam mo, may respiratory problem ka pala. Diba? I don't know. I don't know your physical state. So, you can't say it right away that it's burnout. Or maybe it could be burnout. So, we can't say. We can't say. Unless you give me more information. This is too short. But yeah, I appreciate the thought that you shared here. At least, diba, you guys are learning how to be open. And that's how, you know, building a space is. You were able to share your vulnerabilities. Okay, next entry. I used to work. Get burned out. A lot. But me and my employer are pretty open about it and talk. Ang bait na employer. He mentioned one time na sometimes you just have to step back and reevaluate or do something else. Yeah, actually, that's what I said earlier. Sometimes you have to pause and try to reflect. Yun yung sasabi ko kanina eh, na hindi pwedeng dire-diretso ka lang with life, na even if it's something you enjoy doing or it's something that you need to do right away, everything, talaga may panahon na you have to stop and reflect and think about the choices that you've been, you know, you've been partaking for the past, you know, weeks or months. Kasi kapag umabot ka doon sa point na okay, ang dami mo nagawa, blah blah blah, stuff like that, you'll be at a loss then at some point in your life na parang, what was I doing? Parang ganun, mapapaisip ka na, what was I doing? Am I on the right track? Am I doing it right? Am I where I want to be? Is this the me that I wanted to be? Yon, ganun. So, you really have to step back. And I really like this kasi the employer is open, the employer is approachable. Hello? That's very rare. I mean, I don't know. Siguro, the new companies, probably yung mga companies that are run by more younger people. I'm so sorry. I mean, I'm not putting down on in terms of, you know, age na if you're a boomer or Gen X is you're not a good boss or whatever. But more often than not kasi young people are more adept kasi and flexible. And we have to admit that's a, you know, that's an age thing. That's a thing. When you're old, you're not that flexible enough to learn new things. Kasi ano, crystallized intelligence. That's the thing that you know already. That's, you know, yun na yung alam mong tama. So, mahirap baguhin yun. Whereas pag bata yung employer, they're more more accepting of new ideas. So, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy for you, Anon, that you have a good employer, I hope. So yeah, In the comments, Shiki says, I slept at 3:30 a.m. or last night. I don't know anymore. Woke up at 9 a.m. Now I have headaches. You have to take care of yourself, dude. So yeah. Next. Here's the last one. Hello, Mirai! I'm burned out sa pagiging jobless and hard to find job. Sa mga taong naiinis at ilang sa akin and sa pangit na arts and drawing ko. Bad for myself. Sad face. What happened? What happened, Anon? I know. Job seeking, right? Anyari dito? What happened? Why were you jobless? I hope that you find a job soon. Just keep on trying. Sorry for the barking dogs. The mic is too sensitive. Yun nga, I really do understand that it's really hard to find a job. And I also actually experienced that hindi lang nung time na nagsimula ako until anytime when I find a job. It's really hard. Yeah, it's really hard, especially pag nasa Pilipinas ka. Ang sobrang ewan ko, unreasonably competitive din kasi ng mga requirements sa Pilipinas when you try to find a job. And at the same time, kasi hindi rin competitive yung bigay. So, it doesn't make both ends meet. So, yeah, it's really challenging, but take heart, you can find a job as long as you keep on trying. And of course, take some pauses too. So, ayun. Bakit, I just have a question. Sa mga taong naiinis at ilang sa akin, I'm burnout sa pagiging jobless and hard to find job. Sa mga taong naiinis at ilang sa akin, at sa pangit na arts and drawing ko. Bakit pangit? Why are you... What happened? What happened, Anon? I don't believe that your art is ugly, okay? It's just you. Maybe it's just you. Not you. Not Hermione. Yeah, bad for myself. Nah, big hugs, big virtual hugs. You'll find your yung career mo. Yung career mo. Hi Anon. As someone si Mickey. As someone experiencing the same time, kinda, not including art, kasi hindi ako artist. Yeah, take one step at a time. One step at a time. Ba't ako kumakanta? We have our own pace and never think any less of yourself. I'm sure that you're doing your best and that is already something to be proud of. Yeah! Tsaka, alam mo yun, kapag yung age mo is like 20s or 30s, minsan wala ka pang matinong career pag nasa Pilipinas ka. Yeah. So, understandable. I mean, kay Anon and for whoever. Diba ako nga. Joke lang. Hindi. May career talaga ako. It just took me time, okay? Kasi nga nag-pandemic. So, na-burn out ako nung pandemic. Pandemic burnout. Yan. So, imbes na 5 taong ko natapos yung masters ko, ginawa kong 10 years. O, diba? Ang saya. Yeah. So, alam mo yun, everyone is, they have their own versions of, struggles. And, yun nga, sana matapos ko na. Pagod na ako mag-aral, guys. No, just kidding. I mean, na-enjoy ko yung grad school. Ayoko lang ng thesis writing. Joke. Thesis writing is not my forte, guys. Hindi ko interest talaga. Mas interest ko mag-counseling, ganun. So, yeah. So, tigilan nyo ako. Huwag na ako pagawin ng thesis. Joke lang. Yeah. Hi, ma'am. Virtual hug to you. With consent. Yeah. With consent. Virtual hugs with consent. Yeah, we hug these 3 people with consent. Ayun. Tsaka to. Buti pa siya, no? May employer siya na maayos. I never have an employer like this. Tapos ito, di ko alam kung, baka naman may sakit ka, girl. You have to, check yourself. Kit avatar. Yeah, thank you. Actually, I want to change my avatar from time to time. I want to change my avatar because it's static, because it's PNG. But yeah, wala pa akong funds eh. Tsaka, wala pa akong PC, so I don't even bother myself having a live 2D. Kasi maghahang lang yun dito sa laptop ko. So yeah, so wala ako live 2D. Just wondering, do you play games? Of course I play games. Okay, introduction ulit. Before for our last part, before I introduce the last part, which is Eggy's tweet, allow me to introduce myself before we proceed to the next part. I'm Mirai. I'm a VTuber, I'm an illustrator, I'm a mental health content creator based in the Philippines. I play games. It's just that I don't stream often for the past since 2020. Nag-start ako mag-hiatus 2022. Tapos noong 2020, I started streaming 2021. 2022 is the time where I do guerrilla streams. And then 2021, 2022, nagsistream pa ako. 2023 is the time when I did guerrilla streams na. 2024, last year, I did not stream for 9 months straight. And then I tried to come back September hanggang March of this year. September last year hanggang March of this year. So, more often than not, you don't see me. But I play games. I play... Genshin is my main actually, and I have a lot of backlogs, so that's my main. But when I come back, probably I'll try new things. So ayun. But I'll still play games. Right now, what the games that I'm into is Repo. Repo. How do you pronounce it? Repo. I used to play Genshin. Oh, nice. Yeah. I know a lot of people get burned out with Genshin. Understandable. I understand if people get burned out because it's too grindy. Yeah. So anyway, going back to the topic. So yeah, I am still on a hiatus. So I streamed tonight because I felt like this is very, alam mo yun, I don't want to pass this chance to share it to everyone that we did something good, with Jay and Shiori. So yeah. So eto na. Oh, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Dark Flame. So eto na. I'll feature the last part. Kasi I find it very inspiring. Wait, I'm gonna burp. Chotos. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. So, I'm featuring a certain tweet, and it's from Eggy Tamagoki? How do you pronounce it? Tamagoki. Ayan, there you go. Because, you see, it's hard to be burned out. And sabi ko nga sa inyo, I myself, I also have an experience of burnout. Na there were times na I was actually questioning myself. Wait lang, where's the window? Wait lang. I'm looking for the... Where's my Google Chrome? I don't... No, not that one. No, not that one. Where's my window? Wait, Choto, matey. So, I also have my own, fair share of burnout. And there would be times that you would even question yourself na, do you still want to proceed? Ayan, there you go. Do you still want to proceed with what you're doing? Sometimes you want to quit na. Sometimes parang, is this still worth the while? So there's so many things running in your mind. And I find this message from Eggy very inspiring. So allow me to read this. So for those who are, secretly experiencing burnout, if you're not open about it, it's okay. I hope this resonates with you. So, allow me to read it. This is with consent from Eggy. Long post ahead. Been really sentimental since ONLive. A few days ago, I was watching a video with a friend about how Suisei Hoshimachi got to where she is today, like humble beginnings and such. Then, I also thought about my journey and how I also got here. I also began to reminisce that one time in the past that I broke down crying to chat about how I felt like I wasn't improving. Felt like my hard work isn't paying off. Back then, I got into the early days of VTubing. I've been streaming for 5 years now. I didn't officially debut back then. Also rebranded a lot of times and only debuted as Eggy at 2023. But back then, despite being in the community for 2 years now, I felt like I didn't improve over time like how others did. I felt like my hard work isn't paying off. I broke down on stream. I know, so crazy, to OG viewers back then. But despite that, I still didn't give up. It is hard, but I believe back then that someday my hard work will pay off and will be recognized. I didn't want to give up. I love being able to talk to chat, sing, or make covers and also experience more. I'm genuinely so happy to see a lot of people see my hard work. To grow such an amazing community and experience a lot more things that my past self wanted. Never in a million years would I see myself performing on screen as a VTuber and see a lot of people root or cheer for me. I've had a lot of ups and downs in VTubing, but I still didn't want to give up. Despite the crazy events in my real life and such, having a wonderful support system is what keeps me going. I'll do my best to still keep trying harder, work harder, and keep it going. Jayo. In Chinese, jayo. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I love you I don't know how to read. I love you guys so much. P.S. Sorry for the squeaky voice. I was forcing myself to do a cute voice before. It was a big norm back then. Okay, before I play the video, you know what? I was also guilty about it. If you hear me stream for the first time, it was actually on my Facebook. Naka-live 2D pa ako nun. Tapos yung live 2D ko dun, sobrang young na itsura ko dun as Hello Mirai compared to how I look like right now. And the reason why is I outgrew that. I outgrew the design. So, I'm like, okay. So, nung time na yun, yung first time kong mag-stream talaga na VTuber, I was like, paano ba ako magsalita niyan? Parang, hello guys! As in talagang tinatry ko na sabi ko, nung time na yun, I was torn. Guilty ako doon sa squeaky, cute voice na yun. Kasi, iniisip ko, do I have to change my voice so that people won't recognize me IRL? I was like, hello guys! Swear, we have to watch it one time. And it's so awkward. When I try to watch it again, I hate to say this, sometimes I feel bored, but I shouldn't be bored because I have a lot to do. When I try to watch it one time, I feel like, who's this girl? But I understood that's the me back then that was very awkward, and it was my first time. It was my first time, being in an audience because I'm not used to talk in an audience as someone who is very shy. Basta ewan ko na-delete ng Facebook kasi Facebook is deleting old streams. So kung na-delete sa Facebook, edi hehe. Pero I think it's still there. Hindi pa kasi July pa ata i-delete. But yeah, I think it's still there. Yung bilog yung book ko. Yeah. So ano pa yan? Hello guys! Awkward ko. I'm trying so hard back then. But yeah, I just shared that I'm also guilty with this. So yeah, let's watch the video. Teka. And Eggy's voice was different here. Teka.
I'm not really tired of VTubing.
Wait, let me start it.
I'm not really tired of VTubing. Lately it's really fun, but sometimes there's just days that I think that I'm not doing good.
Aww.
And that talking to you guys are really what makes my streaming days really good. Yeah, it's really hard, but I am gonna do my best. It's why I'm still pushing through. I won't really give up. It's just that sometimes it's just really hard.
Oh, let's go! ONLive performance. Let's go!
her performance on ONLive.
Chi, mata, chi.
Is this a HoloLive song? I think it's a HoloLive song. But yeah, so ayun. I hope that you guys gets inspired. Get inspired by her kasi ayun nga. I think all of us have that version na at some point in our lives, we get tired of what we're passionate of doing. And it's normal. As long as you surround yourself with the right people, I think you'll be fine. Just keep on showing up and just do whatever you can. And of course, try to take some pauses and rests. Tapos laban ulit. Let's go! Team! Ano was that? I forgot I was about to say team! No, no, no! Achi! Mutamada chi! Okay. It's a HoloLive EN cover. Yeah, I figured. I think I heard it somewhere. It sounds like a HoloLive thing. I'm so out of touch with everything VTubing. I blame the board exam. Joke lang. So yeah, and that's it. Oh wait, VTuberNewsdrop says the original is a banger of a J-Rap song. Oh, and then covered by HoloLive EN. Okay, all right. Maybe I'll listen to it soon. So yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, I'll clap again. Yeah, appreciate the power of Audio Technica 80-20-20. May Elgato Kent. Yeah. So, thank you so much, guys. I guess that's a wrap. Ayun na. Okay na yun. That's all for today. Basta ayun, guys. If you feel burned out, take it slowly. Just like what Miki said kanina, take it slowly. You're still getting there. And, even if it takes you a while to get it, okay lang yun. As long as, your mental health is not compromised, diba? So, yeah. And remember that you have your support system. Sometimes we try to ignore our support system. Baka iniisip kasi ng iba na istorbo lang tayo, but try to reach out to. Learn how to reach out. Okay? Don't be afraid. And there are hotlines too, okay? So, kung talagang urgent need yun ng kausap, ayan, may hotline na 24 hours. Hours! Yun, try niyo yung NC Image Crisis hotline. That's where I worked before. Yeah, you can call there. You can Google it. NC Image Crisis hotline. Or, ano ba yung isa? Hopeline! Ayun, you can call there, guys. Kung kailangan nyo na talaga ng kausap urgently. So, yun, that's it. Atsikare. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Ayun, yun lang. That's it for now. And also, thank you. I want to thank, okay, before I end the stream, I want to thank, of course, VTuberNewsdrop and ShioriPon for making this possible. The VTuber burnout, video. Sorry sa thumbnails. Let's put it here. Ayan, let's put it back here. Ayan. Thank you so much. And also, thank you so much for those who send their anonymous messages on Menti, questions, or experiences. Thank you also so much for those who raided me, Miki-kun. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you also for those who joined the raid as well. Thank you also for those who were here and currently here, lurking or participating actively. I know it's kinda, I hope it doesn't feel dragging to you guys na I'm suddenly appearing on stream tapos ganito yung topic, hindi mo lang ako naglalaro. But we'll do more. Just let me finish some stuff. Let me finish my board exam. Sana nga pumasa ako, guys. I don't want to repeat it. Ayun lang. Yun lang pinagkakaabalaan ko lately. So, I just wish na I pass. And eventually I can do more. I can play more. I can, do more VTuber X mental health stuff. And do more content. Kaka-time na ako. Ha. So yeah. So I have to go na from here and let's find someone to raid because oh wait, I have to say goodbye pala sa Facebook. Thank you Facebook fam. Wala na nagko-comment, so I guess I have to stop streaming na sa Facebook, I guess. So ayan, I'll stop the stream on Facebook, and for those who are on Twitch, don't leave me. Okay? Thank you Facebook.
See you when I see ya. I'll be ending the stream on Facebook. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. Wait, let me end this. End. Okay. Ayan. End na ba? Did it end? Did it end? Ah, there we go. Ayan. Okay, so, for those who are here on Twitch, wait, let me find someone to raid. Because, sayang naman. Minsan na nga lang mag-stream eh. And let's show them some love and appreciation. Kung sino man na makita kong i-raid ko tonight. Wait, let me look. I have a lot here on my stash. Meh. Oh, we can raid Sen. Okay, Sen is a good friend. I've known her because of Kira Kira Cat. I think she had her debut, VTuber Live 2D debut a few days ago or a few weeks ago. So yeah, so let's raid her. Ano bang ginagawa na? Oh, debut stream? Huh? Debut stream pa rin? She's still debuting? Is it a week long? I don't know. I have no idea. So let's raid her. And wait, what's the raid message? Wait. Raid. Okay. So since nobody's subbed on my channel right now, just use the raid message. And let's show some love to Sen BT, who's doing a debut stream. Long debut stream. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I hope I will be able to come back late 2025. Just let me finish my board exam, guys. Yun lang naman talaga. I need to finish it. I need to chase dreams. And I hope you guys are as well. Chase your dreams, guys, but don't forget to rest and hydrate and keep on planting kindness. Okay? Okay? Okay. Until then, I hope that we see again, guys, each other. See again, guys, each other. I hope that we see... What the hell? I don't know my grammar anymore. Sana makita pa tayo ulit. Ayan. So, ayan. Wait, let me read Zen now. Zen? Yeah. Wait. Sen BT. Sen BT. Ayan. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Raya, welcome in. Did you just came in? Oh my gosh. See you po. Yeah, I hope may na-catch up ka. Or if you weren't able to catch up anything, you can read. Watch the VOD. Lumipat ako. Ah, okay. So yeah, thank you so much. And I had fun with you guys, chatting with you guys. I hope to see you again on, the fourth quarter of the year. Please pray for me if you're the type who's praying. Pray for me, regardless of religious denomination you have, to let me pass the exams. The board exam. Desperado na. I'm desperate. Ang hirap kasi ng mga exams eh. Ng mga mock exams. Yeah. Thank you, Yabi. So yeah. Yeah, best of luck. Yeah, kaya mo yan. Yeah, let's go. Aja! So yeah. So I have to go now. Let's read Sen. So copy paste the read message. Thank you so much for the cheers. See you when I see you probably on the fourth quarter of the year. Around September, pag pumasa ako. Okay? So see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate kahit minsan lang magpakita. So let's jump in because the timer is running out. Let's go! Bye-bye! Otsu! Bye!
Hi, oh my
Welcome
god.
to the Starflower.
Literally, hello, Mirai.
Hello, Mirai!